The sliced fried
I thought
chicken.
you were in there for the pastrami. Or
I did. I got
corned
two.
beef.
I got a pastrami half, and then I got a sandwich to take to the show so I could eat it at the show. But I don't have to half to the show.
Yeah.
You cut the half in half and took the half of the half.
Yeah, no, I got the sandwich
Yeah.
with bread.
Oh, you got the Kaiser.
No, bread.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I like bread.
The rolls are amazing. That was we were live for a lot.
We are live. We're talking about food.
That was Farlow's plug right there.
There's Farlow's plug for tonight.
I like rye bread, so I got the fried chicken on rye. And then I got the half of pastrami. I ate the whole half when I went home. But,
you see, if you go up to Newark, you have to at least go to Katz's Deli.
Where? Huh?
It's right down in Battery Park. It's Katz's Delicatessen. If you like pastrami or corned beef, they do fresh sliced as you come in to order. And the line is usually like out the door, down the street, around the corner.
Where in, like, how far from Times Square?
20 minutes.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
The garden's not that far from Times Square.
No, the garden's only like 3 blocks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you walk out of the garden, hook 2 rights, and Times Square should be right there.
Yeah, it's the garden.
The garden's on like
31st.
Right,
yeah, and you go like this way, I believe.
Yeah. The garden's on 31st, I think, because usually 34th.
Miracle on 34th.
Because when we go up there, we hang out pretty much on 33rd Street, where all the Irish pubs are. We'll do our coaches tour, and we'll hang out there, and then I want to say it's like 2 blocks up is the Empire State Building, and they hang a left, and Times Square's right there.
Yeah. And then for Nikolai, the block down and over it has that place that always does like the plays. Like Kinky Boots was there last time. That's been there for years. It's a real nice theater.
All right, so we are live.
Hey,
Tornado Tag Podcast.
It is the Go Home Show.
The Go Home Show. And speaking of Go Home shows, boy,
I feel like I'm off.
No, you're good.
Let's hope this one's better than Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah.
Wow,
I didn't mind SmackDown as much as Raw completely dropping the ball.
I think there was
Raw dropped the ball.
I think maybe an hour of good in the whole 5 hours.
Yeah, the when it was happening, we'll just get right into it because it was the best thing to happen on Raw. We'll say like a street fight, jumping.
That was just a
police.
fight.
The segment.
The segment. The funniest part about that is Charlotte. For some reason, her whole walk changes when she's in handcuffs. She gets in like this weird squat run thing when she has to walk. And just them throwing kicks at each other the whole time was hilarious.
Why would the cops put them both into the same car?
In the same car.
And they just turn to each other like,
oh, shit. Okay, so one of the guys, the big cop with the glasses and the black shirt, that's Bill Bain. I wrestled him a few times.
Really?
Yeah. And there was a couple other guys in it.
There was a guy who, Andy Weinberg, he's always trolling on social media, calling him fat. He was the guy that got beat up by Braun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Brandon Scott. Yeah. He's a PPW before.
Yeah.
I didn't know the other guy, though.
Yeah, he was.
I felt so sorry for him, too, because it looked like Braun smoked the shit out of him.
Yo, Braun doesn't play around with the
jump.
When he does that spot, he literally lays into you. I can see the way they hit the floor.
Yeah.
Here's your $500, kid.
Yeah. $500, a couple shoulder tackles, and
I'd be like, throw a t-shirt in.
Yeah.
The double power slam, though, was impressive. I mean, he really worked 2 dudes up for a power slam. That was pretty good.
But from what I heard backstage, that Braun is really cool with them too. Like, hey man,
nice.
I'm gonna go hard.
Yeah.
He probably told him, hey, we can't give you nothing.
Yeah. So the handcuff scene. I seen a really funny meme online, and it said rock, paper, and then it showed Becky in the back of the cop car.
Because the knee that Charlotte gave Rhonda was awesome. She hits her head.
Yeah.
There's a meme
Rhonda
too.
just kicks the window out like it's nobody's business.
That part was cool. There's a meme too when they replace Rhonda with somebody. It's like Charlotte kneeing somebody else. So I forget who it is. Oh, it's Ace Ventura coming out of the Rhino. And she's kneeing him.
I put the meme up in our page where the Joker's hanging out the cop window and his hair's blowing. And I said, Rhonda on her way to the precinct.
Rhonda drives the car with no hands.
With no hands.
It was cool.
How did she put it in gear?
Yeah, she kicked it and she mouthed it.
Well, she is the sack.
How'd she get the front seat?
Maybe it was an old
crawling.
one. Yeah, you know, you go like this.
Yeah. And speaking of Rhonda, she's kind of breaking that whole kayfabe thing off camera. I don't know if you've seen the April Fool's thing she posted.
The hot sax.
That were her and Travis Brown have a sax tape.
Yeah.
Sax. As a saxophone. And she's like now like a jazz musician, and she's gonna leave it after Mania and pursue the jazz. And like there's like it's like Elias.
Now what's going on with Travis? Because I know he trained to be a wrestler.
He's still under UFC contract, right?
No,
he got released a long time
he was down. He was down at the Performance Center when Rhonda was down there training.
Oh.
And as far as I know, they both trained to become wrestlers. Now, is he following through with that, or is he just falling back?
What I would think is I think they might have talked. This is just my speculation. They probably said, "Hey, man, Rhonda is going to get the push to main roster. She's Ronda Rousey.
Yeah,
you're going to hit NXT.
You're going to be an NXT guy if you come in.
You're going to be down there for a while,
and you're going to be there for a minute. And your traveling schedule is not going to be easy to see each other.
Yeah, like she'll be on the road 300 days, and you're going to be here in Florida."
I didn't hear nothing about him training though at all.
Yeah,
when him and Rhonda both came in together, it was like a package deal. She's like, "If you want me, you got to take him too."
But they're like, "No."
Yeah, no, thank you. But that
you know, he's a 6'6" guy. He knows how to work. I mean, that forearm he gave that security guard was impressive.
I think he sniffed in there
a little bit.
MMA guys wrestling. Bloodsport, Frank Mir.
Really?
Yeah, he wrestled at Bloodsport today. He took on oh geez, I see the pictures. Who was it?
Frank Mir's a huge wrestling fan. Daniel Cormier.
Oh, Dan Severn. That was the match.
Dan Severn.
Really?
So the Bloodsport gimmick is they put the ring up and they take the ropes down, and so it's like a shoot fight atmosphere.
So who won?
I think Frank Mir won. I'm not sure though. And then
Frank in real life.
It was Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. And Josh Barnett and Minoru Suzuki went to the 25-minute draw.
Wow.
Yeah, that was today.
So what's up with him? Is he going back into wrestling that he gave up announcing? Yeah.
I don't think New Japan wanted him anymore. So I don't know. Maybe he's going away AEW or whatever. I don't know.
He would be.
Because they just announced that Jim Ross and Excalibur were going to be the two main announcers.
And Jim Ross doing back behind stage stuff.
Yeah. And then they announced that Justin Roberts is going to be their.
Like Mean Gene.
No. He's going to be the ring announcer.
Oh, is it?
And then they have a chick.
Is she Mean Gene?
Yeah, she's going to be like the Mean Gene.
Yeah, I didn't know who she was.
It's like 2 A's. Her name's AA something.
Yeah, like Aaliyah Manderson.
Yeah. Austin Aries confirmed.
Yeah. Oh, God.
No. It's a really weird last name.
Yeah, I seen it. I was like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I have no clue.
They found Allie because TNA.
Did you see what they did? They literally killed her.
Yeah.
Literally killed her off.
Yeah. I did.
Like they took the Freddy Krueger glove like straight through the throat, and it's like
that was so gruesome.
Yeah. I know. I saw it, and I'm like, they literally killed her off.
I want WWF to do that. I want WWE to do it.
What? Literally kill somebody?
If you can kill soft TV, who would it be?
Bob Lashley.
Bobby Lashley. Austin, who would you pick?
I guess Brock at this point. Yeah. Much as I respect Brock, he doesn't need to be there.
I got to go one. Baron Corbin there.
Corbin. Yeah. I would pick one just because I think he'd be really funny at selling it, and he's a Japan guy, and he would probably be like the skit would be hilarious. Shinsuke.
No, he when the kill when sent back to Japan when his contract runs up.
Kill Shinsuke.
Everyone should die when their contract runs up.
That should be the norm.
And the Undertaker comes and collects the soul.
Yeah,
James Ellsworth
digging holes in.
I think that's. I think James Ellsworth did kill himself.
That's true, but I'd love to see how the Chinless Wonder would sell it.
Yeah,
I don't think you ever see James Ellsworth.
No. He killed himself with that dick pic. Yeah, that was that
little girl.
That was his murder scene.
He was always a dickhead.
Alexis?
No. We actually don't have anyone watching yet. Shockingly, it's because we usually get a good audience. We have one now. Yep. But yeah. So I'm trying to think. All right. So Raw, we got our demon. The demon's happening. Lashley.
That was inevitable. I mean, it's
I don't like how they showed the demon.
They should have teased it, and they should have said, "Will he be the demon?"
Yeah,
they should have just had like the smoke come up like last time with the like a silhouette in the background and like the dun, dun, boom.
Yeah.
Dun, what was he doing with his tongue?
That was stupid.
You could tell he was just being like a dick about it.
Yeah.
You could tell he was that was in that promo with Shawn Michaels overselling Hogan.
Yeah.
That he's like like he just like, this is fucking stupid.
They should have shown his face normal and had like a quick like lights flashing, but when the light flashed, like it should have had face paint.
Like
but real
that's
quick.
That's what I thought they were gonna do, like an Exorcist thing.
And saying like maybe.
Yeah. It's like
because now we know it's coming.
It's a squash. Is it a squash match?
It's gonna be. If the demon's involved, the demon's undefeated.
You know, I wanted to like spit blood too. Like just
does honestly, he do does he change his face paint for it?
Yeah, make it something different.
Usually he changes it every time, and if you've seen his stuff that he does in New Japan, I mean, was it Wrestle Kingdom? One of the Wrestle Kingdoms he was in, he had almost like a giant Japanese kabuki doll all the way down his back.
Always different, yeah. I think it's like anti-venom. If you know
when he did the New York Brooklyn before, he'd had
Jack the Ripper. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh no, that was in
London.
That was London.
Brooklyn. He did. It was like an apple. It was a giant apple on his back with an eye in it.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean,
he likes it a little bit different, rather than just
kind
of carnage.
Did you guys see the possible there was a set list. The set was kind of leaked, but they said it was like not correct with the giant Empire State Building, right above the ramp.
No. Right. Pictures will be out probably. I'd say sometime tomorrow.
They started building.
It's almost done.
Did you see the video where it's like some guy zoomed in on the stadium? They're practicing the lights. You can't. All you see is those lights coming.
It's pretty much done. Usually because by tomorrow they do sound check and they run everything through. They test the pyro.
Yeah, they showed a picture online of the Empire State Building and they said, well, we just found out what Shane's jumping off of. I think it'd be funnier if Braun pushed it over. That's just.
Well, I mean, there was teases when it was in Dallas that Shane was going to jump off the scoreboard.
That's crazy.
I hope he does. I don't want to see him jump off.
I don't. Yeah. I don't honestly. I hope that's a squash match.
Yeah, I don't want to watch.
If anything, in that match with the Miz, you're probably going to end up seeing either one ridiculous jump off of something high, or a coast to coast, like a ridiculous coast to coast.
Austin, can you pull up the NXT card on your phone?
Yes, I can.
I believe that's actually more matches than normal too.
Yeah,
I believe that's 6 or 7 matches compared to the 5.
I thought it was only. I thought it was 5. Did they add more?
I think it's 5.
They
5 or
more
6
to the New Japan one, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to then.
So yeah, I'm trying to think else during Raw because a lot of it fell very, very flat. No Angle match. Did not wrestle his last Raw.
Maybe that's for the best.
I think after what they saw with Samoa Joe and AJ, I think that's probably for the best.
And they made Corbin go over on the stereo, which was interesting. I mean, you can't really, not really interesting, but you can't really send him in the Raw with a loss. But it was just a interesting choice of part. Like I thought you were gonna get like Angle versus somebody like a big heavy hitter right before Raw.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here with this WrestleMania. There has to be at least 3 title changes. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The fans are fed up. I'm kind of fed up myself. It has to happen.
So who do you think that? I honestly, when they, I thought the Revival was losing the titles right before Raw.
I thought they would too.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're on their way out, their contracts are up at the end of April.
No, they
didn't even get. They didn't even, as champions. They didn't even get a TV entrance.
Yeah, I think Vince is like, oh, you want to leave? We'll give you the belts.
Yeah,
you're not staying, but we're gonna do what we can do.
I think it's the best if they.
I think once they put the FTR on their trunks,
I think that was the.
We're out.
Yeah.
What's their version of it?
Forever the Revival.
No.
Or follow the rules.
Follow the rules.
Follow the rules.
Yeah, that means fuck the Revival.
It's like you want to be.
I mean, that's a telltale sign. Like, we're out of here.
You want to be mid card WWE, or maybe not even on the show, or do you want to be main event of AEW?
It's insane because the tag team. Like, here's where I'm getting scared with the tag team division, even on the NXT side. You're literally going to have the War Raiders fight a bunch of dudes. Like, you're going to have the War Raiders fight a tag team of guys who were just beating the tag team champions on the main roster. How do they lose going into that? Because that's your development.
Well, that match is going on right now, so I don't even know who. I didn't see any leaks on who won that match.
I thought they announced it's the War Raiders versus Aleister Black.
Yeah, they announced it.
They said it on Raw. Yeah. Wow. So Aleister Black and Ricochet are laying waste to the main roster tag teams. And now you're going to put them against
the War Raiders,
and they're going to lose. Like they just.
Who says they lose?
Yeah,
that's do they
bold prediction alert?
But how do they win?
But then they're also in the Smackdown tag match for
the only way I see that going over.
Do they win 2 tag belts?
The only way that's going to work is if the NXT match is a disqualification. If I think Undisputed Era might come out and
that's
cost them the belts.
Maybe that's a good way.
Undisputed Era comes out, cost them the belts to make sure that they transition in. That way there's no hold up. That way everybody can be like, oh, well, this happened. Yeah, it is what it is. Because everybody knows Undisputed Era is probably going to hang out till at least
I hope they win all the belts.
SummerSlam to the Rumble.
Yeah.
Before they're brought up and fumbled totally.
Yeah. Or they do some, I don't know, it's weird. I just think I don't understand how you don't book the Undisputed Era versus
War Raiders lose and then go to Raw or SmackDown.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
But then you have 2 tag team champions from NXT that are on the road with Raw and SmackDown, which is strange.
See, they don't know what they're doing. There is no long-term goal.
But I think that's where like the draft could come in and kind of fix those problems.
They could. Now, my thing is they need to draft to NXT as well.
They said they are this year.
They need to take people from the main roster and send them down.
I think that's kind of what the Ricochet, Aleister Black, Gargano, all those guys kind of making TV appearances to say, hey, out of these guys, they showed their skills. Who do you want?
Yeah. And I think it's going to come down to the fans saying, well, you obviously know it's going to be Ricochet and Aleister Black already.
Ricochet goes SmackDown on Fox TV.
I say split them up, yeah. If they don't win the tag, let's split them up.
I think Ricochet goes Fox.
I think they both go to SmackDown.
Oh, Ricochet and Alistair?
Yeah, I think the Raw card is already built big enough the way it is. I mean, you got Braun, you got...
I say he sent Braun over to SmackDown. Change things up.
Yeah.
Well, I think
we're going to see
Universal title. AJ on SmackDown.
AJ staying on SmackDown.
AJ's not going anywhere. AJ is the face of SmackDown. It's kind of like John Cena all those years, like bouncing back and forth between shows until he finally got stuck on Raw for 8 years.
Yeah.
Like
who knows? They might even just say, like, the only way you're stuck on a show is if you're that show's champion, except if you're the women's champion. The women's champion after.
Let's be honest, they're unifying the titles.
Which they should. They should.
So all the women are going to travel to every show now?
No, you have your champion go back and forth.
Yeah.
See, this is what I was saying a while ago with them implementing tag belts. It's just too many tag belts. There's not, or too many belts in general. There's not enough people.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I honestly, after seeing kind of how the women are doing the tag team thing, and then the tag team is so weak and they're not pushing it, you might as well just unify those the men's tag team.
I think you should, yeah.
I'm okay with a champion on Raw and champion on SmackDown. I'm okay with Intercontinental on one, US on the other.
There's just too many titles floating.
And
see, this is weird because when we talked earlier in the year, it seemed like everyone was for adding more titles.
I would be okay with another secondary title for the women. I think the women should get another secondary title, an Intercontinental or a US,
or make up a title strictly for the women. Like make it the women's like featherweight title.
And I feel if you unify the world champions, I think you can put in another secondary title for the men.
But then it's like
they already have two
what's
titles.
The point? You know?
You'd have to add a third secondary.
That's what I'm saying. Add a third secondary.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What are you going to do? Bring back the European Championship?
Yeah.
Well, I think the European is the UK, and I'm fine with that.
But that's never going to leave.
Like a TV title, I would be okay with if you did like a TV, and that champion kind of goes back and forth to each show, and just like you could flop that title and give a guy a push.
TNA tried that too when they brought in the Legends title, and that thing was flopped immediately.
But the problem
the belt was cool.
Yeah, look, they changed that.
The thing is, you have enough talent.
They changed that to the
Legacy title.
No, they changed it to the TNA Television Championship.
Oh, okay.
Like a TV title would be perfect for like a Chad Gable. Or like a guy who puts his work in.
So why not just bring back the light heavyweight championship?
I don't know.
For guys 225 and under.
But then that's too confusing.
Yeah.
And then you got the cruiserweight. Why not just bring the cruiserweight title up?
I'm all for that.
I would
enough with 205.
I would get rid of 205 Live and put them on the main roster.
I get rid of 205 Live tomorrow. Just spread them guys out over SmackDown, Raw,
and fight for the. I would rename it though. I would not call it the 205 title. I'd call it I'd go back to Cruiserweight Championship.
They never renamed it. It's still the Cruiserweight Championship.
I still see a problem with that though, because then I feel like you have guys who aren't going to be wrestling at all because there's so many guys on 205 Live. I think a lot of them are going to just get further lost in the shuffle.
Yeah. I think
which isn't a bad thing.
Keep the ones who are TV ready, and the rest of them go to NXT.
Well, here's the thing: you got too many guys in the roster. You got to start firing people.
Yeah,
I mean that's how it is.
I mean, Vince signed so many people over the last 365 days that.
I think that
12, the NXT what was it, class, 12 main names, 12 big names?
The NXT class is happening because a lot of the NXT class is getting called up.
But it's like, but the roster's already too full.
All differences aside.
You call up this talented NXT roster, Zack Ryder, you don't need anymore. No, you don't need Heath Slater. I love him to death, but you don't need him. You know, there's a lot of
Kurt Hawkins can go.
Kurt Hawkins. I hate to say it, Chad Gable.
Fandango,
Tyler Breeze,
Apollo Crews.
I would keep Tyler Breeze.
I like Apollo Crews because he's athletic enough to be a mid-card guy.
I hate this. Sami Zayn. You don't need Sammy.
He can do better than AEW.
I disagree with Sammy. I think he's got enough talent. He just hasn't been healthy long enough to prove it.
And that's why I think you need to get rid of him. It's it's nothing personal, but we need people who are going to be here.
How many people on your favorite sports team, you're like, this guy's a beast when he's there, but we can't rely on him for a full season.
There's Adrian Peterson. But there's only so many slots,
Yeah.
Like people run the indie shows. Like if you have 10 matches, that's a lot for an indie show. You can't have all multiple man matches.
Right now it feels like the main roster is literally like you leave your house for the day and leave all the electronics on.
Yeah,
and you're just paying an electric bill you don't need.
Yeah, and
that's good.
But they're like spiteful. They're so spiteful that they'll pay someone to sit at home rather than have them go somewhere else.
Yeah,
like that's stupid.
Let them work. Let them work.
I wouldn't want someone working for me that doesn't want to be there.
Look what they did with Aiden English. They had absolutely nothing for him, and now he's an announcer on 205 Live.
They'll never get rid of Aiden. He'll get a paycheck forever. He's dating Guerrero's daughter, and that's like because they love Eddie, that's what I heard. He's not been removed.
Unless he like,
Yeah, it's like one of those we
molest or not molest.
Last time I saw her, she signed with
Lucha. But Lucha's contract's just off finalized.
Yeah, but nobody knows who actually got released yet. There was only 4 names, and
Joey Ryan's official.
Yeah, Joey Ryan's with
AEW. Would Guerrero's daughter come to WWE?
I would say so. Yeah, I'd hire her.
They won Phantasma.
Oh yeah.
They won Phantasma, and I don't see him leaving AAA.
He probably has it too good.
Yeah, I mean, you're set down there. I mean, you don't really have to do much. You work AAA, you work CMLL, you work there. New Japan. I mean, you're close to home.
Is there anything else?
Didn't AAA just announce that they are doing an MSG show too? So like that's still a big deal.
Yeah, I know they were, and then it was off, and then that's when ROH and New Japan stepped in. But they might. I think they are doing.
Yeah. Anything else on Raw that that caught your attention at all?
Bronze Beast.
The bronze squash.
How about that main event? That was the shits. Baron Corbin versus
Mysterio.
Yeah, it's like.
I hope Ray is okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's storyline or what.
Even when my dad saw that, he was like, "Ray Mysterio's still wrestling." I'm like, "Yeah, he just came back."
But he's great.
I mean, for was he close to 40 now? Over 40?
Yeah, he has to be.
Yeah.
But here's what I think: if he can't wrestle Joe, then you put Kevin Owens in that spot.
I mean,
that'd be awesome. Yeah. Kevin Owens Joe match.
What happened to Mysterio? I didn't see the end.
He sold a knee, ankle. He kept grabbing a little bit of both.
Yeah.
He slipped off the top rope or something. But he kept going.
He might be all right enough to do the match Sunday.
So like he did Baron Corbin went to hit him with a back body drop and did like the back flip over and landed, and it looked like he tweaked something. And then the very final moment of the match, when he went to like bounce off the ropes, he like did something again, stopped again. So I was very concerned. But then like I don't know,
he still
could just be Ray being the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Raw should end with the girl segment. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What's going to happen next week?
I mean, you fade to black with all 3 of them getting taken out in handcuffs.
The only thing I thought the reason they were going to do it first is do like the Stone Cold where
he comes back.
He comes back. Like what should have happened is like they should have said
arrested Becky.
We're not going to press charges on Charlotte. Like the Charlotte got away with it scot free,
right?
And Charlotte was in the ring like talking shit, like I'm the McMahon's go-to, and I didn't get arrested, and those girls, and if they can't make it to WrestleMania, then I guess I just will take the title. And then Becky's music hits, or she's driving the cop car in. That would have been like if you would have pushed her as the next Stone Cold. That's how you do it.
You know what I'd love to see on Sunday? Becky's music, just a slight tweak. Glass shatters. And right into Becky's music.
I don't think Becky wins it.
I say she has to.
I don't think she wins
I think she does. Yeah. That's what I was getting at the 3 title changes. You have to do.
I think Seth
you've been at this for over a year. You have to do it. Even Kofi getting a 3-month push like this. You have no choice. You will have a full scale. One of them
is getting it, not both of them.
Yeah, that's why I think Seth is going to lose.
Seth is going to lose.
I'm saying between Kofi and
I said they both
Becky.
Win.
See, I think one of them gets it.
All right, so I think before we go into the Mania predictions, I think we should go
hang on.
Yeah.
SmackDown. Anything on SmackDown?
Not really.
It did nothing really. I mean,
it was a solid show, but it was nothing that really stood out.
Yeah, the Miz thing was kind of
Yeah, I mean, how does the Miz do that? I mean, there's no way.
I love the Miz, but that's silly.
Does anyone believe Badass Miz?
I mean, Badass Miz is kind of a nice change of pace, but at the same time, no.
And still, when he talks, like, you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like, just be bad.
And then Shane announcing himself as the best in the world is... Yeah.
I don't care about that match. I'm done with that. I was done that.
That's gonna be the bathroom break.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll go.
It'll be the opener probably.
Yeah.
That's very true.
One of like 37 matches for WrestleMania.
Joe versus Mysterio.
So you got the card up, right, Austin?
Yes, I do.
All right,
take over.
Let's do NXT. Yep.
Do we want to go match at a time?
Yes.
Start at the beginning. Yeah, not the main event.
So the very first match that they have listed is Pete Dunne versus Walter.
I think that
if they open with that, that's going to be so hard to beat the rest of the night.
But I mean,
Pete Dunne loses.
I don't know.
Pete Dunne does lose.
Gargano and Cole.
Yeah. I think Walter.
I'm just saying though, you open with a match like that with those two are projected to do. It's going to be very hard to beat that the rest of the night.
I have Pete Dunne losing that.
I do too.
Yeah, I think
they're talking really heavy on his streak now.
Well, it's nothing about the streak. It's he keeps asking for the time off because he's only seen his daughter twice since she's been born. So he'd really like to take the loss and take the 6-8 weeks, whatever it's going to be, and just spend time with his daughter, which is completely understandable.
Yeah. Sidebar: Ricky Steamboat did that, and I think it ruined his career.
Really?
Mm-hmm. When he won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania 3, and they say one time off his family, and he came back in WCW and won the title.
He ruined his
WWF career.
Well, it really wasn't. It's not that big of a deal anymore because I think NXT UK can deal without him for a few weeks.
Pete Dunne is kind of the. Can we say the I don't want to call him the Brock Lesnar of the UK, but
CM Punk.
He kind of shows up when he wants, but when he's there, he puts work in. You know what I mean? So he's kind of becoming a spectacle. So when you hear his music hit, you're like,
he shows up every other week.
Pete Dunne's here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he's not something.
And he does more than just suplex them.
Yeah. He does show up every other week, but it's not guaranteed that he has a match.
But I'm saying like when he shows up on American TV,
he was in the Rumble too.
Yeah, like when he shows up,
I think that was the last time he was on American TV.
When he shows up on American TV, it's people like he gets a big pop because he's not always seen. That's what I'm saying. He's kind of a
people over here fucking love him.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
The only thing is when he does.
I'm a huge Pete Dunne guy.
The Marty Scroll thing. I think that's
the finger snap
spot. Yeah, that'd be like me doing the people's elbow.
Well, I mean, it's a UK thing. So I've seen Will Ospreay do it too.
Yeah, but he doesn't. I mean, you think about it. Marty Scroll comes to mind.
So,
I still want to know how they do that.
I think you slap your thing. I don't really know how.
How do you do it though? Because your arms are extended.
Yeah, unless you're.
Does the other guy hit his head?
Maybe, maybe.
Maybe with the offhand, like you don't see the hand slap the thigh or something.
See, I'm not watching you guys right now, but like I think, are you guys talking about the finger break?
Yeah.
I've done it before. I know how to do it. You just gotta really quickly, like as you're doing the motion, bring your hands together.
Yeah. I guess I don't know.
I mean, even when he did it to beat.
Do it next pay-per-view.
Joe Coffey. When he did it to beat Joe Coffey at the pay-per-view at the end, like the finger snapping and just bending the finger straight back. I'm like, what was that? That's the finish of all things.
You should do it at Outbreak.
Yeah, the disco.
See that like that works for me because like realistically, if someone's bending my fingers while they also have me in an armbar, I'm done. I'm crying. Probably.
Yeah.
Hey Austin, can you please help us out here and tell Andy we want to see him wrestle Gilbert?
I think he's gonna say no to that.
I'm gonna help Andy out here and say no.
I don't really want to see it, but I think it'd be funny.
It would be fun.
Next match, Austin.
Next match is War Raiders versus Alistair.
But we all have Walter winning that, so
yeah, Walter. I say
Walter probably could win every match that night if he really wanted.
War Raiders keep it; they have to.
Yeah, I think that one's probably going to be the disqualification of the night.
That's not a bad
undisputed error. Or somebody comes out saying like this isn't your time, or it's your time is come and gone.
That's a good pick. I don't know. I think there's a chance that Ricochet and Aleister Black.
If they do, that just completely stops their run they got on the main roster.
Yeah, you can't go. It's like
you can't have a title in NXT.
It's like going to NFL and then
unless they win both titles. Unless they win that title and win at WrestleMania too.
Me fantasy booking, I would want Aleister and Ricochet to win, and then also to win the main roster tag titles.
And what do you do then? You vacate the tag team titles and have another tournament.
Yeah. So I don't see that happening.
It's easier to have the disqualification, send them on their way to the main roster, and here's your tag team titles the next night.
It's interesting.
I also have another idea that I was just starting to think about, and I think Ricochet like does an air of some sort, maybe goes for a flying move and misses it, costs his team the title that night, and then the next night also costs his team the title, and Aleister turns on.
That's fine.
I think Alistair's a better heel.
Yeah, I agree.
When has Aleister really ever been a heel? He's kind of been neutral the whole time.
Would you be cool with Aleister getting a manager and putting Selena actually with Aleister?
No, because they look so different. They look like they shouldn't be together.
I honestly didn't know who Selena Vega was until I watched Vega. I watched the thing the other night, like previously known as. I didn't know she was Rosita.
Yeah,
I remember Sarita and Rosita from Impact. They were a tag team when
Not what's her name? Oh, what was the vampire Ariel? What was her name in TNA? Was it something like that? Oh, Selena. Yes,
Selena. I want her to actually become a superstar instead of just.
Oh, she's a superstar, just not on regular television.
Will she really wrestle?
Yo, I feel like her and Aleister have a really cool relationship too. Like,
I look at them and I say, what do they talk about?
Because like when I remember watching them,
did you see Ride Along's trailer for Ride Along?
No.
Her and Vega, like they are always together, and he'll be on the phone like, "Hey, Aleister, what's up, bud?" Like, and
of course. I mean, you're gonna ride with your manager.
Yeah, like that's trusting.
I'm surprised they still say kayfabe like that.
Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade and
but
Selena
he's banging Charlotte.
Are all
I'm surprised they still pull kayfabe like that. Like, okay, you're riding with your manager. You two are riding together.
I think that's cool. I think it's really cool to show that you don't have to be in a relationship with somebody of the opposite sex and actually have a fucking friendship that is not middle school.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's cool to actually say, like, oh, you have a girl and it's your best friend, it's your friend.
Yeah.
You guys are doing stuff. No, we're just friends.
That's a really good life lesson in general.
It is.
My thing,
you're allowed to have friends of the opposite.
100%.
My question was, when they got signed, they signed both Sarita and Rosita at the same time. What the hell happened to Sarita? Because she was definitely the better wrestler. Sarita was the taller one.
I think Selena Vega is a good wrestler.
She's good, but Sarita was better.
Really?
I thought Sarita was training.
No, Sarita was like a 2 or 3 time knockouts champion, and then they won the.
I remember her. Was she like
little taller? Yeah, little taller than her.
Like 8 years ago.
Yeah, she was wrestling Taylor Wilde.
She was somebody else. Like, whatever happened to her?
We just got way off topic. Also, next
Taylor
match.
Wilde retired.
Okay.
Next match is the Velveteen Dream versus the Bro.
Matt Riddle.
For how I think Matt Riddle's push is huge, and I think Matt wins his first title.
Matt Riddle wins this match, and you see the Velveteen Dream either on Monday or Tuesday.
I say Velveteen Dream keeps it, and then you keep the feud going. He got to stay in NXT and win the world title there.
I would love him to do that.
Vince will bring him up, and then it will be immediately.
Vince will call him up like, "Oh, what's this?
100%. God damn it!
I'm very indifferent on this match.
What are you trying to be a gay?
Yeah, he's one of them.
He's black and he's trying to be a gay.
We don't dream around here. It's my dream."
Yeah.
And then he'll be partnering up with No Way Jose.
Yeah, he'll be No Way Jose's partner. Yeah, it's
God
really
damn it! Here we go again.
Oh God, another one.
It's another Rico.
So, yeah.
I gave it to Kofi. What more do you want?
I got rid of Rico.
Jesus, this is devolved.
Well, that's why I feel it's just terribly racist.
Yeah, I do too.
Homophobic,
I mean, how do you only have one black?
not even.
No.
I mean, for the WWE
Since The
title,
Rock?
it was only The Rock, really.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for the WWE. Now, the
That's
world title was
disgusting.
Mark Henry, Booker T, and
That's pretty much it.
I think somebody else. No, that's right.
Ahmed Johnson had like a
Intercontinental.
The last champion that was of a different race in the last 10 years was what? Jinder?
Jinder, Shinsuke.
Yeah.
No,
Shinsuke didn't hold the title.
He never won
US
the world title.
Yeah, a world title.
Jinder, Mark Henry.
In 10 years? Was Henry with the
Great Khali.
Oh, that's probably over 10 too now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Great Khali.
But well, Rico, I can bury you too.
So all right. So who do you have?
I say Velveteen Dream.
I think like it's WWE has such like a hard on for undefeated streaks anymore, but like I could see like a really faulty finish in that match and Dream retaining, but I'm just gonna go with Matt Riddle because why not?
Yeah.
See, I'm not super into Matt Riddle. Like I don't
You
know
don't
what's
have to
about
be.
him.
The only way I want Matt Riddle to win is if Brock beats Seth. And then Riddle, they actually put him and Riddle, like Brock and Riddle in a match.
That's scary.
I don't think that's gonna happen for a long time.
That would turn into a legit shoot fight.
No, Riddle is hands down one of the better athletes on the roster.
Yeah.
The question is, will he translate to the main roster?
Yeah, he's a great look too.
It's like, does Vince like him?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Here's the thing:
he's walking around with his little shorts here.
Yeah, but here's like EC3 is McMahon's wet dream.
You would think, he'd be in the main
Can we
event.
stop talking about him already? He's garbage.
I think EC3 looks great, but terrible in the ring.
Terrible in the ring. But he's like, that's a Vince McMahon wet dream.
It is, and that's why I don't understand why Vince ain't
Dude,
using
the
him.
best thing EC3 ever did was getting kicked in the balls by Sean Carr. Okay.
He the best thing he did was be a part of that ladder match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Austin, what do you got next?
Next is the Fatal 4-Way Championship. Shayna Baszler, Zayn versus
we losing them?
Belair.
Sounds like you're cutting out.
You're cutting in out, buddy. How's your service?
Do you want me to here? What about now?
Good.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So NXT Women's Championship: Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane versus Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair.
I think it would be fantastic. I say Io wins it here.
That I'm gonna have to agree with Andy. Io Shirai.
I think
Kairi's already had it, and I just don't think Bianca's ready.
I think it's a good time. I think Rhonda loses her title,
and then Shayna
comes up and be like, "Oh, you think you were safe now that Rhonda's gone? I'm Rhonda with a bigger attitude."
Yeah, so it's Shayna versus Becky.
Yeah. I think you're gonna see that. You could see that, but Shayna's gonna come out and be like, "You thought you were done with her, and now you got me."
Yeah. I think Shayna has the world. Like, she's super good.
She's really good. The only thing is Vince, like we say, Vince can look at her, but God,
and again, we talked about this
she's
before.
Not even pretty.
Yeah. We talked about this before.
Put a mask on her.
Jeez,
Vince will put a mask on her, and she'll be like the next. She'll be the next like super masked wrestler. But
God damn it, put him.
I can't stand it. You know how I hate Christian's face? I hate her face.
They're gonna put the blue dot over Shane's face.
Yeah, when she comes out.
God damn it, put a mask on that thing.
She is really good though.
Yeah,
so.
she's awesome.
But we talked about this before, and when it comes to the difference between Rhonda and Shayna in the ring, Shayna gets it.
Shayna's way better.
She's been training for a lot longer. Too.
Well, it's not even the fact that she's been training longer. It's just Shayna gets the business.
Shayna was in PWG for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Shayna gets the business. Shayna understands how the business works. Rhonda came in there, got a payday, and now she's like, what can I do now?
I think Rhonda still likes wrestling.
I think she does. I
think Shayna was a wrestling fan before she came in, which made it a little easier.
So was Rhonda, but she
all four of them.
Arm drag, punch, kick is just not going to cut it.
Yeah. And then armbar. We've got armbar.
And armbar, yeah. Her finisher.
I mean, she throws some moves in there, like she does a Rhonda.
She doesn't even like
I mean, Piper's Pit is that isn't me or am I the only one that thinks that move looks extremely sketchy every time she does it? Yeah.
It's like a twisting Samoa drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, it looks like, oh my god, she just broke her neck.
Mm-hmm.
So Io Shirai wins moonsault. Not on Kairi Sane.
I think she finishes the match on Kairi.
They're gonna have a spot where they go at each other, and it's probably gonna be real.
I think Bianca Belair is the one that gets pinned.
Because if you ever watch the women in Japan, they beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna subscribe to Stardom. It's called. It's all women's wrestling, and they just beat the shit.
Where did Asuka come from? What promotion?
I think she was in Stardom, and then another one.
She's crazy.
There's one called Ice Ribbon.
That one video of her getting beat up by that
dude. That's Suzuki. That's the guy who wrestled Barnett today.
Minoru Suzuki beat the hell out of Asuka.
Yeah, because apparently she trained or something with him. Yeah. And then she said, if I'm leaving, so beat the shit out of me. And he's like,
he kicked her in the head, punched her in the face. Like, he beat the shit
out of her. Suzuki's a legit MMA fighter over there, isn't he?
Suzuki had a couple of, he's been wrestling for 30 years.
Yeah, she said, go off on me, and he did.
Suzuki's what, in his 50s now?
He's like 51, and he can still go.
Yeah. Who do you got winning that match, Austin?
I have Bianca Belair winning.
Oh, come on, you Mark.
I think... what do you mean? I think the Mark pick is Io Shirai. No, I definitely don't see Shayna retaining.
Yeah, me either.
I think like the way Bianca is going to play it, she's just going to stay back, and I think Io Shirai is going to hit her moonsault on Shayna Baszler, and then Bianca Belair will come in and take the pin take the pin from her.
Oh, okay.
So
win the title.
Here'd be a cool way to book it too, where one of the Japanese girls hits the other one with her finisher, and then Bianca Belair comes in, throws her out of the ring.
That's what he was saying, yeah.
Right, yeah, right.
I think they're going to be a part where like Shayna and Belair out, and then like, oh, well, it's the good guy, and they're going to go at it, and then they'll start doing their stiff strikes. And
yeah.
The only
that match can steal the show.
It could, yeah.
My curveball for that match is Io Shirai's on the mat. Kairi goes up for the insane elbow, and she's like, "I'm sorry." Jumps, hits it, but Io catches her. Rolls her over 3.
What if Io is in a submission from Shayna Baszler? She comes off with the insane elbow or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And
then Bianca Belair throws.
I don't know. Yeah, whoever.
Then Bianca Belair.
No, I'm just saying, like she comes down at the elbow, she hooks her, turns her over after she hits her, and there's your 3.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Vince comes down during the middle of the match and says, "No one cares about women's wrestling anyway."
Lacey Evans comes out.
Like he did on that one
episode. Austin. If you're gonna refer to Vince, you have to do your Vince voice.
Oh, I said, God damn it. I said, Vince McMahon's gonna come on down.
Lacey Evans comes out.
God damn it, I can't give it to a black. Two Japanese girls are a lesbian. Charlotte, get out there.
Where's Cena? Where's Hogan?
I need a blonde with tits in this match. These aren't our views, they're Vince's.
Yeah, they're Vince's.
This is how Vince McMahon thinks on a daily basis.
That's why I think, and there's people that Vince, we can't do that nowadays.
We should make a fake, it's probably already done, we should make a fake Vince Twitter account.
On Twitter, yeah. Vince McMahon Googling.
Really?
Yeah. I think we need to have a McMahon off this.
Did you guys see the TMZ video of sometime early this week? It was they asked Bubba Ray what was his favorite Vince McMahon moment. And he was like, I'm riding in the car with Shane and Spike. And we're going, it's like 2:30 in the morning. We're going to the next town for the show. We're in the car. We're driving. I'm driving. Shane's in the back. She's like, let's call Vince. And he's like, no. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm not calling your dad. And wake him up. He's like, sleep. My dad doesn't sleep. He's up right now. I guarantee it. And he's like, no, don't call your dad. Next thing you know, it looks over. Shane's already on the phone. He's like, hey, Vince, what's up? And
Shane calls him Vince. Do you think Shane calls him Dad? Hey,
no,
Dad.
Probably calls him Vince.
Hey, Pops.
Yeah, or somewhere along the lines of that. But he's like,
Saying, I told you to call me Mr. McMahon, god damn it.
But he's on the phone with him, and he's like, oh, hey, Dad, I'm just in the car with Bubba and Spike. We're going to the next show, and Bubba wants to talk to you, and he hands the phone to Bubba, and Bubba's like, oh, no. He's like, hey, Vince, it's Bubba. How's it going? It started into an awkward conversation. I can't forget what he said to him. It was like, yeah, but Spike's in the back. He wants to talk to you. And hands the phone to Spike. And no, Spike's fucked up. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, this ain't Vince. Hey, Vince, you got any good bud? Hello, Spike. Throws the phone and shatters the phone off the windshield.
Spike. Well, that guy's getting fucking put through a table.
What are you doing, pal?
Yo, there's a montage they put of Spike's spots.
Oh, God.
That poor dude took a beat.
When Mike Awesome would beat him up, it was insane.
I don't understand how a dude his size isn't crippled.
Yeah.
For how many?
No wonder he did so much booze.
I know. I know it's.
You ever see the one where they both picked him up with like a razor's edge, and they try to throw him from the inside of the ring to the outside onto a table.
Yeah, he misses it.
And his feet caught the fucking
top rope, and he came straight down.
Oh my God! His head hit the side of the table. You know, I thought he should have died right then and there.
I don't understand how a dude like him took that much of a beating and isn't crippled at all. Like not even.
You could tell why he has a drug and alcohol problem.
Yeah.
Austin, next match.
Final match.
God damn it!
See, there's not that many matches. There's only like 5.
Was that 5?
Yeah, I think that's. Is that 4 still?
Might be, yeah.
Walter Pete Dunn, women's 4-way tag team match.
Tag team Riddle. Oh, Riddle. So that's 5.
Yeah, 5 total.
And I think this match. I think they wanted to do this with Ciampa and Gargano to compete with the whole Okada Omega thing. The fact that it's 2 out of 3 falls. I go an hour, and it's going to be
maybe
Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole. 2 out of 3 falls match.
Adam Cole takes the title.
I say Adam Cole wins it.
You don't have much of a choice if you're bringing Johnny up. I mean,
I don't think
it's an easy transition. I mean, everybody knows you can slap a title on Adam Cole right off the bat, and he's going to take it and run with it for a little bit. It's the safe play. I mean, you could have, if anybody else, if there was any other person on that roster, I could have seen them doing it with.
Dream?
Maybe the Dream.
Yeah. I mean, see if Ciampa didn't get hurt.
Who else was in that 5-way match?
Alistair.
Yeah, Ricochet.
Who's the 5th?
Dream? No, not Dream. It was
Riddle.
Yeah, Riddle. Yeah.
I don't think Riddle's ready.
No, not for
not for that.
But yeah,
I mean, maybe a Keith Lee.
Maybe, yeah, but he just got there.
Yeah, that's fine.
If
Ricochet got
he was hurt.
Push.
Oh, okay, yeah. Keith Lee's hurt. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But it would have been Gargano finally winning the title from Ciampa, but
now it's going to be Adam Cole finally getting the peak of the mountain.
Yeah, good for Adam Cole. I think the match will be awesome.
I wouldn't mind seeing
the best match of the weekend.
I mean, Roddy.
Yeah, but I say keep them together, but don't break them off.
Yeah,
Roddy will win the because he said he's going to do singles now. He'll win the North American. I think at some point this year they're all going to get all the belts.
I think they should have left Roddy with Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, you like them more than Red Dragon?
I love Red Dragon. I just think there was a better chemistry going with those two.
I think what's weird.
I know those two have been wrestling forever together.
Roddy didn't have much chemistry or charisma until like recently, the past years.
I don't know how he doesn't hurt his knee.
That one.
Yeah,
like rock bottom backbreaker.
Yeah, it's good. Where he drops him straight on his knees.
Oh, the end of Heartache.
The Messiah, the backbreaker, named after a Killswitch album.
Well, doesn't it's basically a lumbar check to an extent.
Well, no, it's a
suplex into.
Is it the full Nelson into the?
Yeah, it just looks like it hurts.
Like, a bunch of crazy ones in ROH.
It's a suplex into it.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a time in your wrestling career that you told somebody no to a spot or no to a move?
Like, Andy, we're going to do a Canadian Destroyer tonight. I'm like, fuck you. You can't even do a suplex.
I'm sure I have, but I think nothing. No one's ever asked me to do anything real crazy.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Like somebody has to do something like really out there.
Is there a move that you would like to try, but you're like, maybe not?
Maybe with somebody with a little more experience.
Yeah, like I won't give someone certain suplexes if I don't trust them.
Like if someone came up to you and said, "Hey, I want to break out a burning hammer tonight."
Yeah, I'd have to know them pretty well.
Yeah,
like I can someone a burning hammer and like flop them right in their face. Like so,
who be a wrestler if let's say your last championship match with Dame wanted to do a little more because you guys had some pretty good spots.
Pile driving on the outside,
yeah, pile driver. He did like a cool brain buster. The spinning DDT was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
There was a bunch of
Michinoku driver. I think so, but that's I always.
Then you hit your finisher twice.
Yeah.
Once.
I thought. Oh no, once. Yeah, once.
Yeah.
You did the
Holy Driver.
Death Valley. Yeah, that's what it was.
He did the Death Valley Driver, and then he picked him right up.
Which I a little push. Well, I come right up. But I like that. I want to give people like a dragon suplex, which is this one, or the tiger. I don't like Tiger the Dragon, but
now what's the difference between the way Kenny Omega does it?
So this is the dragon when you full Nelson.
Right, you full Nelson.
Tiger is when you hook the arms like a pedigree. Yeah,
and you have you're just
that one's a little more. And then there's the half and half, which is
under over.
Yeah. Which is Kevin Owens used to do.
I see with the Tiger suplex, you have to be a lot more careful.
Yeah,
because at least when you're bringing them over in the dragon, you already have your hands there. You have
the control. Yeah. Let's say
this way,
I won't give that to them.
It's literally you just dumping them on their head.
Even people that like give them a German, because we have that tag move where my partner gives them the roaring elbow into the we call it the ultimate nullifier. The German, I'm like, if I don't know, I'm like kind of just throw them like so they land like this.
Yeah, and you get yourself right out of the way.
Yeah.
Because if they don't move their body, they hit your head on the mat, right?
They could, yeah. So I always kind of throw them to the side.
Yeah. I mean, any given night you could hit and knock yourself out cold.
Yeah,
at the end of the match.
Yeah. Did you ever not? I don't want to say botch, but did you ever kind of hit a move and you kind of rattled yourself a little bit and you're like, whoa.
Maybe myself. I luckily never hit anyone else. I mean, I might have hit someone in the face with a punch or something like that, but not a move.
Yeah,
I never dropped anyone on their head or anything.
Like you do where you do like a frog splash and miss, and you kind of maybe hit your head or anything.
Yeah, nothing like that. But I'm sure I got hit by other people. Pretty, like whoa, what's going on?
Would you do a flaming table?
Yeah, probably. That ain't too bad because when you
with no shirt on,
the secret is just roll fire because when you come down, the fire does this.
Yeah, because the oxygen pushes it out of the way.
Would you do thumbtacks?
Yeah, I already did.
You did thumbtacks?
Yeah,
oh my god.
What's worse?
There's a picture
or Legos?
Legos by far.
Sean Carr just put a post up saying that Legos sucked.
Yeah, I don't think I'll do the Legos.
My Sean Carr shirt shipped. So that's
that's
cool.
Nice. Yeah, because we had a thing where Sean Silence gave me an overhead belly into the thumbtacks, which is
I hope my shirt comes in for PPW.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks is because it was street fights, so I had pants on, so they went in my pockets, like in the back pocket. They're in my ass, and I'm in the back. I'm like, oh, they're in my shoe.
Legos.
No.
Sickens.
It ain't too bad because it's all, and they just. It was sucks worse coming out. I was like, pull them out and then spray me with my medical spray.
Sicken said he did a cage match, but they didn't use Legos. They used those like building blocks.
Oh god!
Like the giant Legos.
Yeah, that sucks. I would never do Legos, and I wouldn't do like a death match either.
Yeah. Do you have the see this? This is where I might have to take a back seat. I don't know much about it, but you want to pull up?
Okay, so any questions? You just get me. And so it's ROH in New Japan.
I'm gonna pick winners by their names.
Okay, so there's they actually announced the Joshi match, which is all the women wrestling, but they don't have it on here.
That's rare.
Yeah, that's the opening match. It's a 6-woman tag, but there's two ROH girls in it. I forget. They don't have it on here for some reason.
It's Team Kelly Klein and
Kelly Klein's wrestling Mayu Atawani.
No, Blanchard's Impact, right?
Huh?
Tessa, she's Impact.
Yeah.
Mayu Iwatani.
Yeah. She's from Stardom. She's like been there since it started. She's wrestling for the world title. Kelly Klein not that good. Every match.
I saw her live. I don't understand how she became champion.
Yeah, she must be
probably
banging.
She's just like that big body, I guess, that like Ring of Honor likes.
But she's not. Like Ring of Honor is like a place where you have to wrestle good. Like it's like. So anyway, the opening thing is that Joshi match was a 6-woman tag. And then it's the open match is the Honor Rumble. And then all they announced so far on the New Japan side is Jushin Liger. And he's retiring, so you think he's going to win it. Cheeseburger's in it. I think Beer City Bruiser was announced, like the lesser ROH guys.
Cheeseburger's in the ring with Jushin Thunder Liger.
Who's his trainer.
Yeah, after Liger gave him the Shote, he lines it up, gets Medio away, and he's like, I can't do it. And then Liger's like.
What if Liger takes it and then Cheeseburger? I see Liger winning that.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah. And then
Liger's last time in America potentially, and you're gonna let him go down like that.
Yeah. So, and it's his first time in Madison Square Garden, I think.
I wonder if they're gonna do the thumb spot.
No. Okay, so this is the first match, and it's for both the Never Openweight and the ROH World Television title. Will Ospreay, who is the Never champion, versus Jeff Cobb, who's the ROH TV champion. Title for title.
And we've all seen both of these guys wrestle, and this is probably going to be the toughest match of the night.
It can go either way.
Yeah.
What do we say, Austin?
I'm gonna say Ospreay for this one, and I'm gonna actually pull up my friend Richard, who is going to this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull up his predictions for the show.
Okay.
Too.
I'm gonna.
So he also has Ospreay winning.
You know what? I do too, only because
I feel like he's the next big thing.
Jeff Cobb does do the New Japan, but like Will
he's
Ospreay, they're putting some steam behind him. I think Will Ospreay's gonna do real good in the
But Ospreay doesn't really come over to America.
He doesn't.
So that's why I said Cobb, because Cobb's working with both promotions, so it's easier that way.
So you give Ospreay the belt and then he drops it at whatever next.
He could drop it at the next big. He could drop the never open weight title at the next whatever big New Japan event is. He could drop it the next week.
Genesis.
Yeah.
So and then there's the second match: Dalton Castle versus Rouge. I never see too much of Rouge, so I'm not. I don't know. He's in Los Ingobernables, but not Los Ingobernables de Japón. So that can go either way.
I'm going with the Party Peacock. He's my guy.
What do you think?
Man, that match is tough for me. Like, I've seen Rouge live. I actually have a Rouge shirt. Oh wow, this is tough. But I think Dalton Castle is the easier win for like American fans.
Yeah,
they could see him be like, oh cool, Dalton Castle, this guy is good.
I think they want to get him back on track after his injuries. Like, he's still kind of
he's still favoring that back. He's still wearing that back brace.
More time off because he did like a tour in Japan. He was in bad shape,
and he did I forget what surgery he had, but his back was still acting up after surgery, and it's still bothering him.
He gained a lot of weight too. Yeah. It's like,
okay, who is the new Ingobernables member?
Shingo. From Dragon Gate.
No. There's another one. They're teasing another one.
No, that's the return of Rumble.
Oh, is it coming back?
Fantasma? What? Really?
Yeah.
They're teasing another member.
Is that for Los Ingobernables? Not
De Japón.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm thinking Bullet Club.
Oh yeah. I don't know who that
Bullet
is.
Club. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I don't know who that guy is.
I thought it was Los Ingobernables.
No, that's Bullet Club. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so the next match for the ROH women's title, that's Kelly Klein versus Mayu Iwatani. And I'd give it to Mayu.
You don't have a choice.
Because Kelly Klein's not that good. She's so...
No.
Like, they don't even have a picture of her on New Japan's website. It's just like...
Well, Kelly Klein beat Mayu Iwatani to win the title.
No, she beat Sumi Sakai.
Sumi Sakai.
Yeah.
And the match should have been Sumi Sakai getting a rematch.
Yeah, but they had that 4-way at the last pay-per-view and it was not good.
I know.
My friend Richard said, quote, not Kelly Klein. So I think that sums it up.
Yeah, I don't think anyone likes Kelly Klein. And like,
what time does this card start?
I think 7, and it's on New Japan Network. It's on Fight TV, and it's also on ROH Arnold.
We'll be preoccupied.
Also, there are tickets right now on sale for $20.
Wow. And they're probably not.
Yeah, that's
road trip?
That is tempting.
Yeah,
Austin road trip.
I will be there, so I'm there.
I'm going to Goodfellas.
I'm on the floor. We got $75 seats. So I'm the.
How far back are you?
I don't think we're that far. Like, let's say not the first section, the second section. So I've never been to the Garden, so it's gonna be a big thing for me. Okay, next match is
I'd love to go to the Garden.
It still says open challenge, but it is answered. But we'll get there. Bully Ray had the open street fight challenge, and apparently Juice Robinson, CJ Parker, is answering it. Do they swerve it? Do they give us something else? Because that match, that
sounds kind of like a bully squash.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're either getting a swerve or like backstage prior, like Juice can't go.
Oh yeah,
Juice. And then
either that or all of Lifeblood comes out and just beats down Bully.
Yeah,
that's not a bad idea.
It's Devon.
Yeah, it just seems like a huge letdown. Like
Reverend Devon.
Yeah, but I can see like all of Lifeblood coming out and beating down Bully and be like, this is not how Ring of Honor is going to go on. Lifeblood will get you out of here one way or another, something along those lines.
Maybe
that's a really good call.
But like, could that be your AEW guy showing up?
It could. Well, it could be if something happens to Juice.
I feel like somebody on AEW was showing up on that card to be like, "Hey, we're here," and then be like, "By the way, double or nothing."
Or if they try to come down, they can't. Security takes them out. Yeah, something like that.
What, you see the Bucks up on the stage and you're like, "Oh wait, wrong show."
Yeah, it's Cody and he's causing shit.
I'm still really holding out for Ishii or Suzuki.
Me too. I mean, you can. Like, how many times can you do that? Like,
Bully and Ishii, they kind of look similar. I think I'd like to see that match.
And Suzuki, like
exactly,
the place will go nuts if Suzuki's music comes out. And
is he even scheduled to be there?
He just did Bloodsport today. So
is he actually scheduled to be there?
No, he's not on the card, which is like, come on,
that's awesome.
Cops, Scott Steiner's coming. So I think they do switch it. And yeah, because like you could do Bully Ray versus Juice at any ROH show. Right. You can't do Bully Ray versus Suzuki.
We got I gotta say that is Philadelphia.
Yeah. Okay, next match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. This one should be insane. Taiji Ishimori, who is the champ, he was in TNA.
I don't understand how he was that chubby took 2 months off, and he comes back shredded.
This guy, he's like 5'3", but he's shredded.
Yeah.
So Ishimori versus Dragon Lee versus Bandito Jr. And this one could go either way.
I think I like Bandito in this one just because Bandito was getting that little bit of a push before.
I think you don't want to hear of
he was
recently. Bandito,
all in the guy with the bandit mask.
Okay.
The main event,
and then Dragon Lee's the one who broke Takahashi's neck.
Yeah, I don't know. He's jacked guy, like he's small mask guy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I don't see Dragon Lee winning.
Who was the guy that, just going back to All In, who was the guy that wrestled against Hangman Page?
Joey Janela.
He came out and took Hangman Page, but during the ladder match, who was he wrestling?
Oh, Joey Janela. Joey Ryan came out. Joey Ryan was the dick guy.
Joey Ryan came out with the dick druids.
Okay, so Joey Janela. Yeah. He impressed me.
What do you say, Austin?
I'm gonna. I honestly don't know. I think Bandito's an okay pick, but I'm gonna go with my friend Richard's pick, and he's saying Dragon Lee.
You know, I think that's what I picked on the podcast. I'll go with Dragon Lee too. Okay, next match for all the tag gold for both the IWGP Tag Championship and the ROH. You got Guerrillas of Destiny, Tama Loa taking on. They're the IWGP champs taking on the ROH Tag Team champs of Brody King and PCO, and then the challengers, which are Sonata and Evil, and then the Briscoes with Jay and Mark. This one could go either way. It's for both titles.
I think it's
the New Japan.
Yeah. I think if they only go with them is because Sonata and Evil have worked with Ring of Honor before, and they like to play ball with them. So that's the easy way to smooth it over.
Them are the Guerrillas of Destiny, but they don't really do ROH.
God doesn't want to go back to Ring of Honor, though. That's the whole reason they're staying in New Japan. And that's why I don't think they're going to win.
There's no way Brody King PCO win, right?
No way. No.
So
who says...
Go ahead.
Who says that God has to go back to Ring of Honor? They can win those titles
never go back,
win that match. And
but Ring of Honor is not going to have their titles over in Japan and then send people over there to defend their titles.
Unless
no, that's what I'm saying. Like God just like picks up the titles after the match and just like throws them away.
Oh, maybe that's heel heat.
And I think God is going to win that. Like they're having a really big weekend. Like, are you guys aware of the cookout?
Yeah. When's that, tomorrow or is that today?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know that. And there's actually shirts and stuff. But maybe they give. My friend said maybe they give it to the Briscoes as a thank you. But I don't know. I say Evil and Sonata.
I don't see the Briscoes going back over to Japan and defending those titles unless they stay there.
They did the last tour there, but like they should leave ROH just because they've been there since the beginning, 14 years. I mean,
yeah, but WWE actually threw a lot of money at them. We're like, come on.
Yeah, I know they tried a while ago. They did a tryout match next.
Yeah, they threw them. They threw them 7 figures, both of them.
So I don't know unless they're going to AEW. Okay, next match for the Rev Pro heavyweight title: Zack Sabre Jr. champion versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. What do you say? Did they change the belt flipping coming up in London?
I mean, it would be a great way to smooth it over and like lead into it.
Yeah,
but I see Zack Sabre Jr. winning by submission.
I think Zack's going to win. He just beat Tanahashi. Yeah, he did. He beat Tanahashi in the New Japan Cup.
But I see Sabre winning that, and then possibly the title changing hands at the London show.
Maybe, or Tanahashi wins it here and then drops it there. I don't know.
Or he could drop it to Marty Scurll in London.
No, because I don't know if he's. Yeah, I don't know. What do you say, Austin?
Yeah, I think Tanahashi wins here, and then Zack Sabre Jr.
beats him in London
at the London show.
I can see that's the main event of that, because then you still got the London guy versus New Japan as the New Japan show. Okay, next match. This could be the match of the weekend for the Intercontinental title. Champion Tetsuya Naito versus Kota Ibushi. I don't know. I think Naito keeps it.
Kota's been getting such a heavy push.
That's why
even before Kenny left, they were getting that big push of the Golden Lovers. And then the Golden Elite got that little push.
Yeah.
And then Kota got that little bit of a singles push going into the tournament.
Never title.
Yeah. And now you don't have much. You're running out of stuff for him. I mean, you pushed him so hard, and now it's kind of like he's about to hit a brick wall.
See, I think maybe he loses here, but he does. I can see him winning the G1. So
I don't.
I don't necessarily see him winning the G1.
Yeah, that's.
What do you think, Naito?
I'm gonna make a quick audible here while you guys are doing this.
Naito could win the G1 and send him into the title picture. I mean, that would be the smart play.
Naito versus Okada again.
I mean, they can finally have Naito beat Okada.
I don't know. It could go that one. I think that could be potentially the best match of the weekend. But then
I'm still thrown off with Okada being in this match against Jay White now, because I was gonna have him win the G1, but now I'm thrown off.
I said the same thing to Andy. I mean, we're really getting this match again.
I'll tell you why when we get there. Okay, next up, the ROH World Title, three-way ladder match. Champion Jay Lethal defending against Matt Taven and Marty Scurll. I say Matt Taven picks it up just because they like him for some reason.
I think like I said, Jay Lethal wants a little bit of time off, and I think they're gonna acknowledge his request because he is Mr. Ring of Honor right now. He bleeds for that company. He does everything for that company. He never asks for anything in return. And now he asked for a little bit of time off, and I think they're going to oblige him. I mean, you don't have the guy's been over backwards for you more times than I can count.
If he wants time off, I'm sure they'll give it to him.
Yeah,
so
but
who do you say?
I think Matt Taven finally gets.
Taven. They talk about Taven a lot on Busted Open Radio.
Yes.
Like he's the next.
I mean, Marty.
I don't.
If
see
you want to give
so
Marty the title for 30 days, you could give Marty the title for 30 days, but that's just a waste.
ROH isn't one to flip flop either. Not the world title.
They're not. The one thing Ring of Honor does not do is win a title, lose the title the next night.
No.
It's not like New Japan where a title can flip hands.
The six-man tag, but that's what they're made for. But
I gotta admit that is one thing I do miss on Raw and SmackDown though after a pay-per-view. Like you win the title on one night and then you lose it right back the next night.
I don't like that.
Neither do I.
Zack
But
Ryder.
Well, no, I miss seeing the Universal title. I know it's really never been defended on a weekly basis yet, but I miss seeing Brock Lesnar retained his title Sunday night, come back out in a rematch Monday, and Brock loses the title. I mean, I miss that. It's just nice to see the title defended more than once a week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could defend the title
once a month.
Yeah, once a month.
You never see it before. What do you say, Austin? Who you got?
So my friend has Scurll winning this, which that's like a huge if. I feel like there needs to be a lot of other things to happen for him to win it. So I'm gonna go with Taven. I think Taven's just the easiest choice there.
Yeah, because Marty's going to AEW.
Yeah, there's no way around that.
Yeah. Why,
I mean, unless he.
It would probably be best if you think in his interest, to be a star.
Right. I don't think Marty gets creative control like the rest of them.
No, he's not going to be. He's going to be like a hangman.
Yeah.
But still, they're going to take care of him. So
right. But at the same time, would it be best for his career to stay?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
To stay.
I think he's better off not being in AEW, whether that's Ring of Honor or NXT.
Yeah, because he could be the world champion here.
Yeah. I mean, he could do that.
He is a star on his own.
He can win the Ring of Honor title, go into the Super Junior tournament, win that, or he could go right after the IWGP Heavyweight title if you really wanted.
If he's ROH champion, yeah, you'd have to go through. But yeah, I don't. I see him going to AEW. Okay, so the main event for the big world title, IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Jay White defending against Okada. Okada wins, right? Because this is why the IWGP
honestly,
title,
I don't know.
It has never changed hands outside of Japan. And it's in Madison Square Garden. It's a big deal to put down. Okada wins in Madison Square Garden, USA.
I'm with that.
First time ever. And then it's first time these people are getting to see.
And then they can
Okada
buy a new belt.
Because that belt's beat to shit.
Now, remember, earlier in the week, I posted something about what's the most overused moves or the most underrated.
Super kick. Oh, overused.
Not the Rainmaker.
Yeah.
Now, does that move? The Rainmaker irks me just a little. It's just like a turnout clothesline. It's I'm like, really? That's it? That's what you got to win the match?
The tombstone first, or the spinning tombstone.
Then it's like,
if I was a wrestler, that's what I'd pick for a finisher.
The Rainmaker. I love doing it. It's fun.
I mean, it just doesn't seem like one of those finishing moves.
Yeah.
Well, he does hit it 3 times throughout.
Yeah, but it's a move you go pull out of anywhere.
Yeah. But then again, I got into an argument with somebody earlier saying that the DDT is overused.
I
can agree with that.
I mean, anymore when Jake did it, it was
a big deal.
It was a big deal. It was
Drake. Oh yeah, Drake
Younger
and Raven are my 2 favorite DDTs.
Yeah, probably.
But when they do it, it looks like holy shit that hurt. Now you got guys like The Rock or somebody who just float over DDT. It's just a quick change of pace in the match.
It is, but it's a very pivotal change in the match. A DDT has always been a move where holy shit, you just hit a DDT.
Yeah. And now it's a DDT.
That's like when Okada
I disagree. I still think it's a big move. It's one of those moves that it changes the complexion.
Any move could be.
But if you look at it, it was because Sting, Christian.
But I like Sting. The reverse DDT is a cool
death drop.
AJ does that backflip off the second rope and catches you in DDT.
But how many matches have a headlock? So
yeah, I mean Bobby Roode DDT, Dean Ambrose DDT,
Edge.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. See, I actually like Drew McIntyre's how he actually winds up and then brings you into it.
See, I think he should have a better move. He's a big guy. Pick him up and do something.
Well, he has the
Claymore.
This Claymore kick is.
That's cool.
I love that.
I mean,
do that and then pick him up. Fucking.
I like how he jumps into the Claymore kick. Like he doesn't stand tall.
Yeah.
Like Sheamus's like big
bro kick. I love the fact that dudes are selling it so hard that they're actually sending themselves through a corkscrew every time he hits it.
Yeah.
So Austin, who's winning? Does Okada win the belt?
Wow, I just died. I'm sorry, I'm watching an Undertaker match. I was channeling my inner dead man.
Ooh, Undertaker versus Okada. Not now, like Undertaker 10
not
years
now
ago.
in their prime. Jeez. All right, so Richard has Jay White winning. Which how long has Jay White's reign been?
Since Wrestle
weeks.
Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
No, not Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah.
The next night.
No, wait. You know, yeah, because Tanahashi beat.
What was the
Okada.
next pay-per-view after
it was a show. Yeah, so let's say the end of January.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
2 months?
you know what? I can really see. I could definitely see Okada winning here.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
He's only defended the title one time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, and that's why I wanted.
Ospreay.
I would have much rather Jay White hold it through this show and then like
Yeah,
Okada
losing
wins
in
the
Sapporo.
G1.
Losing in Sapporo, at least it's a bigger show. It's over there in Japan, and people will pay to see that show.
Yeah, but like
It seems like they've just hot-shotted Okada right back up at the top.
Yeah,
they should have built on that whole like he's still lost, he's still finding his way. But as soon as he took his pants off, he found his.
It was the man again. I mean,
that's usually what happens.
He put the pants back on and he found his stride.
He put his shorts on. People were like, "Oh my god, that was the biggest pop Wrestle Kingdom." But you know what it was supposed to be?
What they came out in shorts?
No, so when Okada lost the title, he switched to these long, goofy pants, right? And
No, he was wearing the pants when he won. When he was winning the title, he switched to shorts.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, so he switched to these weird pants.
He dyed his hair back to like red and put shorts on.
Yeah, that was when he lost the belt.
T-shirt,
and he would come out with balloons, kind of like Okada lost the belt. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He lost his mind. And then he finally found himself, got back on track, and he came out, but he has the century gear, this awesome coat, and this kind of dress thing, and he took it off, and he had his shorts back on, and we were like, yes, his shorts.
It was kind of like Okada and TNA, where he did absolutely nothing.
The only reason I know about that because I don't watch New Japan is there's a meme they have, not really a meme, but it's a video they put on the internet. It's kind of like the Celine Dion video, but it's a bunch of people in a bar, and they always change what's on the TV. And it was him coming out and pulling off the skirt, and everyone in the bar losing their minds. But it's a great video.
I think the show's gonna be awesome. It's a loaded show, so it's gonna be great.
Take a lot of pictures.
I'm so happy to go.
Take some pictures and share it to us, and
we'll
put them on the page.
A bunch of merch, and who knows who I'll see up there. But yeah, that's the New Japan show. If I win the title.
Andy may.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
he may challenge Willie Ray for the.
Yeah, I might beat the.
Yeah, he might come out.
You know what the original story was supposed to be? If Kenny would go to AEW, this was going to be Kenny versus Okada 4, and Kenny was going to drop the title to Okada and Madison Square Garden and 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we get Kenny versus Okada.
How many more times are those guys going to have to go an hour plus to prove the point that they put on some of the best matches ever?
I don't think they would do an hour for this time. Maybe, but I mean, everyone would have ate that shit up.
Yeah. All right, you got Mania?
I think Gargano and Cole are definitely going to go an hour, though.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah.
Who's gonna seem like they die first, Gargano or Cole?
Gargano.
Yeah, he has to. No, Adam Cole just wins 2 straight, and it's over in 15 minutes.
They had I didn't watch it, but it was live on YouTube when I turned my bathroom in a sauna today, and I sat in the heat and just stretched and tried to move my body around. But
you need some DDP yoga.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing it again. It's just hard. Like I said, my back is so much pain.
That's what we should do for one whole podcast. We should just sit here doing DDP yoga for 2 hours.
That would be a horrible podcast.
Arms up all the way out.
And just be like
arms up, hit the bang.
Yeah. I do have it though. I paid for it.
I have it too. Yeah.
But yeah, completely lost what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I seen they had a thing on it was live on YouTube, and it was Kofi, Shawn, and Gargano sitting down talking WrestleMania.
Oh.
I was like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I heard through grapevine from a friend who was up there today that the Undertaker only had 31 people pay for his autograph.
Where was
didn't he charge a ridiculous amount?
$150 for an autograph.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't pay it.
He's getting $15,000 for 4 days up there in New York.
Well, where's he? Is he at that WrestleCon?
No, it's
Starcast.
Starcast.
No, Starcast is Double or Nothing. Starcast is not. That's in May.
He's doing Starcast or something up there.
Not today, or not.
Yeah,
This weekend he's doing like a Starcast or something.
Starcast is all his comrades thing. That's Double or Nothing weekend.
There is something he's doing.
There's something up there he's doing. He's getting $15,000 for the next 4 days, $15,000 each, and he wants $150 per autograph.
Is that kind of
I thought that was. Yeah, I didn't think that. I thought that was for Starcast because
that's what I thought too.
Yeah, but Starcast is not happening.
Yeah.
No, they're having like a thing with Wrestle Talk, Starcast, and like 3 others up there. It's like a mini convention.
Well, yeah, that's WrestleCon.
Oh, WrestleCon.
Yeah.
But Taker wants $150 per autograph, and only had 31 people all day. Yeah. I mean, at $150,
I think Sean was 60, but you couldn't get a picture at the table with him.
I'm sorry, but $150 you could shove it. I mean, you were an influence on my childhood. You're one of the better things in wrestling.
You can just go when we went to
$20
when you went to a wrestling show, and you can literally just walk up to the table and
they'd sign.
Pictures used to be free.
Yeah,
you know?
like a picture.
I get it.
Yeah,
you know, but you don't have to charge that much. Here's the thing: like, you keep charging higher and higher. Like, even celebrities like Mark Hamill stuff. Like, there's a certain point where like you're taking all the nerds' money. Like, most of these people don't have a lot of money.
We already
saved all year.
We paid for you to sit at the table already.
Yeah,
that's how I see it. So that's like my thing. I kicked myself in the ass that I didn't go up and get Brian Pillman's. I'm not an autograph dude.
Me either, really.
But
unless it's
I should have went up and got a picture and just had him sign something just to do it.
I mean,
it's gotta be a big deal
because he told me
somebody we're never gonna see again in our lives, like the Undertaker.
Scarlet Board. I should have went to see, but I thought you had to pay to get in that. And then I thought you had to pay, and he walked up and goes, "I just got Rich Swann and Scarlet Bordeaux." I'm like, "How much does it cost?" And he goes, "Oh, it was 20. What did you say, $15 or $20?"
I paid Rich Swann $10 for a picture.
Yeah,
I didn't care.
Yeah, $10, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm an idiot," because I thought they would have charged more.
Yeah,
$10 is not. That's
I mean,
PPW
it would have been 15 for the picture with the autograph and the picture.
It's very fair. Rich Swann's super nice guy.
He was so cool about it. Cause I'm like, dude, you're awesome. I love what you're about when it comes to wrestling. He just talked to me like it was a cool, he was down to earth.
There's one dude I paid for at the Outbreak show. Only one dude I ever paid for. And I didn't even want the autograph. I just wanted to go and shake his hand and say thank you. And that was Jerry Lawler.
Oh, okay.
The only person. Yeah. And his was like 20.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
And the funny thing was, before I hit the mic, I was actually standing there doing like the little private security, like guarding him while he was doing the autographs and the signings. And he's just standing there talking to me like he doesn't even know me. And we're just shooting the shit about wrestling.
Yeah, he said some stuff to me and Steve. I was like, ooh, that was a little loose-lipped. I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah. He's an old school guy.
Yeah, he's old school about it, but it's so cool to see a guy like him.
I don't want to put a moniker on him,
business.
But he said some stuff that I was like, yikes.
Hey now,
like, oh, the only reason this person's doing commentary is because of this. And I'm like,
oh, hey now.
All right, see you later.
You know, at the C2E2, Kenny Omega was $35 for a picture and autograph. Kenny Omega. That's not bad. And the Bucks were $65, I think. You got both of them.
Oh,
I mean, I go get a picture of Kenny. I'm sorry, I get a picture of Kenny.
And
I wish I would have got one with Scarlett just because.
Would you want to get one with her face or?
Can you just show me your ass?
Just 180 quick.
I would have. I should have definitely did Brian Pillman Jr.
Because you can do it again. He's gonna be there.
Is he? He's coming back.
Not for this show, but
for another one. Good.
Can you explain to me how he's? I know you're not allowed to really talk about it, but why is he 0-2?
I don't know. The booking is not good there.
He should. He needs to win a match.
People are misused.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you could just like beat up your stable and go rogue.
Yeah.
Take the big dude with you. He's cool.
Take Pat with storylines. Yeah. So
take the big dude.
I don't know. I'd have Brian Pillman win.
He has to.
And the people he's wrestling with.
Yeah.
So
Rich Holiday.
I don't mind the Sean Carr winning.
No, but that was good. But that Richard Holiday, he looks great.
Yeah. Him and Sean Carr put a great match on.
Yeah, Sean's good.
I'm not just like pumping the dude's gas up, but he's talented. He's really good.
You could have put Sean with Rich Swann.
Yeah.
You could put Sean Carr versus Rich Swann and put on one hell of a match.
Yeah.
Because I know Sean can hang with guys like that.
Rich Swann, the match Rich Swann was in was good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it was a good match.
It was a little
too. You see it coming. Choreographed, I guess you could say.
It was out there.
Well, a lot of the stuff they did in the Rich Swann, they did. If you went to the previous show, they did it with
what's his name? Yeah.
It's nothing against Casey or Deshaun, but it just felt drug out. Like Deshaun kept getting tossed out of the ring, and it was basically a one-on-one match.
To their credit, it was changed.
Correct.
Because that one Wolf guy, Mecha Wolf, didn't come.
Yeah.
Apparently he stiffed him on money or something.
They haven't booked again, don't they?
No, he's never coming back.
Whoever Facade
he's never coming back
him
because I've seen him. He used to be in LCW. He's like the Neon Ninja. He's not bad. Not bad. I think his girlfriend wrestles a little bit. So they took, because it was supposed to be Deshaun versus this Mecca guy. So the Mecca thing comes, so they threw him in that match. So I'm
excited for the Super Show. There's more. We just dove right to PBW. That's
no. We gotta go back. We didn't get WrestleMania.
I know. We're going back. I'm excited. There's more women's matches on that card.
Yeah. The only problem is getting women.
The girl who's the champ now was good. She's really
Christina,
good.
Yeah, she's really good. She's better than that Kelly Klein who's already world champion.
Yeah. So, all right, Mania.
All right, kickoff show. We have the women's battle royal.
Asuka. Oh no, I'm sorry. I changed it.
Oh.
Lacey Evans.
Oh,
finally.
She comes down and she wins.
Wait, she actually comes down, does the wave thing, and then she finally gets in the ring?
No, she goes, waves, walks back, but then comes in. And
she comes down.
She wears a real long dress to cover that she's wearing wrestling.
She waits till the match is almost over. Then she comes down, does the wave thing. And actually, she's going to walk away. The winner goes back to celebrate, and then she jumps in the ring and eliminates her.
Yeah. Lacey Evans.
That's a good call.
I'm going to say Asuka.
Yeah. Asuka's a safe pick. They owe her.
Asuka, please go to AEW.
Yeah.
Nikki Cross.
Oh, she's becoming more of a scary girl. She's becoming more of a goofball.
I love it.
Yeah, which I don't like.
I love it.
I don't want her to be goofball. I want her to be like.
You know who's
that's what she was like when she was with Sanity. She was just out there.
Put her back with Sanity, but they don't give a shit about Sanity.
Oh my
God. What about EY shaving the beard?
Yeah, it looks weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen EY's face in almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's you're not doing good when the Miz beats your whole faction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Andre the Giant battle memorial.
Who cares?
If I had to pick a winner, I was gonna say EC3.
Please don't. Just make my night and say anybody but EC3.
Braun,
but Braun's in it. But I think Braun gets screwed out of it.
But the Saturday Night Live guys,
yeah.
Do the one of them win?
No, I hope not.
I don't think so.
Confirmed in it. Curtis Axel finally gets Axelmania.
Oh God.
He's not winning it.
Put him on the release list.
They put so many tag teams in it again, which pissed me off.
Like every tag.
How about No Way Jose? It seems like they're starting to give him a little bit of a push. I was going to say
No Way Jose. Damn.
They're giving him that little bit of a push. Austin, what's going on down there? Did somebody get shot?
It is Philadelphia, so maybe.
It's like a highway speed chase, and he just keeps going around the block.
I mean, this is every night for me.
Here's the thing.
Like 3 a.m. trying to sleep.
Oh, God. Here's the thing with the Andre Battle Royal. It means nothing. Who won last year?
Matt Hardy.
Well, you didn't see it. I said somebody else, Mojo Rawley. He won 2 years ago. I'm like,
yeah.
What did either of them do?
Here,
maybe they'll go back
Jeff
to back.
Hardy?
Matt Hardy won it last year.
Gronkowski.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
Gronkowski comes out of the crowd and he wins. Pat McAfee is on the roster,
but he's supposed to be a commentator.
That's not an awful idea.
They want him to be like a voice of a show because he's great on the mic.
He's hilarious.
I don't know him.
He's hilarious.
He was the punter for the Indianapolis Colts. His podcasts are hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
He did a podcast that he was talking about. He's finally going to score his first touchdown. Like they're going to run a fake field goal because he would hold the field goals for Adam Vinatieri. And do you remember Troy Polamalu?
I remember him. Yeah, whatever happened? Was he still playing?
He retired.
Oh, okay.
But he kind of looks like you with the long hair.
Yeah, that's
and he's like,
I worked somewhere.
Never in a million years did Troy Polamalu line up in the C gap. And I'm finally going to score my first touchdown. And I look up, and what do I see? The fucking angel of death standing in the sea gap.
And he kept saying his name wrong on purpose to be funny. He just told Palahamu was in the corner, and but he's a big wrestler. He does a pre-show a lot.
Yeah, and he turns around.
He wears a suit jacket, but he's wearing cargo shorts. So he stands.
He's usually wearing jorts.
Yeah, jorts. Yeah,
and then he turns. When he says he's standing in the sea gap. He says he stood up and turned and looked at him and was like, "We are kicking the ball. We are not doing this. We are kicking it." And then he runs off the field and the coach is like, "Good call. What'd you see there?" "What did I see there? I saw the goddamn angel of death standing in the sea gap ready to kill me."
Yeah, he's funny. I'm happy they gave him a job because he's phenomenal. I don't know how
he's great.
I don't know how the NFL didn't swoop him up.
Not to mention he's like one of the only punters to ever make a big hit highlight reel. He literally comes running down the field and crushes dudes on punts.
And he knocks off out when he did. Yeah.
He hit the dude so hard he actually went on a tweet in his own head.
And he got steroid tested the next day.
Yeah.
He used to do the Razor Ramon.
Yeah, so he's a big wrestling fan. So what he would make like a really good punt or a field goal, or he had a good play. They always put the camera on him because he's a punter who celebrated. So he did the Razor Ramon bad guy, or he did the Conor McGregor walk. Like he did all these like funny like
the Ric Flair strut.
Yeah, he did
the Flair. He did the Jeff Jarrett one time. Yeah, he's funny. All right, so after the Royal,
finally a match that I might think might be worthwhile.
That hurt doing the Flair.
Ron?
Yeah.
The Cruiserweight Championship, Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese.
I think I mean, Buddy's has been winning a lot. Maybe it's his time to drop it to Tony.
I mean, I could see Buddy Murphy coming up to Raw and being with his wife.
I say Buddy Murphy keeps it. They're not married, are they?
Yeah,
they're married.
No,
they're not married.
He's not. He's only dating her. I thought.
They're married.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
They got married.
I didn't even know they were dating. I just found out they were dating. I didn't know they were married.
Austin, look that up. Did they get married?
Oh, why do I have to do everything?
Because you're the one with free hands. At least we think.
I say Buddy Murphy keeps it because no one cares about 205.
Yeah.
It's not even that. I care about the cruiserweight title. I'm sick of seeing it getting pissed on again.
If they're going to give it to Buddy, then after Mania, put 205 on TV.
Yeah.
Because he's good enough to carry that division on actual television. The last guy who was
Tony Nese really has been there since day one, and he's always put on good matches.
I love Tony Nese.
Buddy Murphy just needs to hold on.
I just feel like he doesn't fit.
It goes Elias, Seth Rollins, Tony Nese.
I just don't think Tony Nese fits the mold for what a 205 guy looks like. He's super jacked.
Yeah. Buddy Murphy's a jacked dude.
Yeah, Buddy Murphy's.
He doesn't look like he weighs 205 pounds.
No, he doesn't.
He actually cut weight to make 205 live. He actually came down from like 225.
But then he got bigger.
I still don't believe that.
Cedric Alexander did it too. Cedric Alexander cut weight to make the tournament.
He did lose weight, but like they didn't.
He's probably floating around 210.
There's no way Buddy Murphy is 205.
No, there isn't. How much do you think Finn Balor weighs? 176?
Finn Balor is 212 pounds.
No way.
Finn Balor weighs less than I do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think they are engaged but not married.
Okay.
Well,
I went to a show one time. They had a Finn Balor jacket, right, and was signed, and that thing was so tiny. I said to my friend, "He is a very small man." It was like a little girl's jacket. I was like,
Daniel Bryan doesn't look like a big dude.
No, he's not. He's 5'8".
He does not. There's no way he's over.
He's a great wrestler. No, he's not.
Austin, who do you got? Buddy Murphy, Tony Nese, cruiserweight
Buddy
title.
Murphy.
Okay, so the first match on the actual card could be a bathroom break. We have the Revival versus the Edgeheads.
I think they're going to give it to the Edgeheads, and I don't care. If they give it to that, then the Revival's...
Edgeheads.
Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you took a break.
They're getting a Mania moment.
They both had long hair, and Edge brought them out one time as clones of himself.
To help him win the world title.
Yeah, against, I think, Batista.
Yeah.
They win.
I think they're going to win, and
Are they really going to do this Zack Ryder thing again? He wins the title at Mania
and loses it the next night.
I hope
Ricochet and Aleister Black.
I hope so.
Well, that's if they don't win their match.
That's true. Yeah.
And which
they unify the titles.
The next day.
They're the first because he's lost so much. They go from 0 to hero. He wins the title, then they unify the titles on.
You know what's really sad? There's an action figure of Zack Ryder or Kurt Hawkins, and it has hometown, and it says finisher right on the side. Finisher NA. I was like, you fucking, I'd be so embarrassed. It ain't worth the money.
And then
I could honestly see the Revival just pummeling the Edgeheads before the match. The match doesn't happen, and then they add the Revival to the other tag match.
There you go. That works. I'm good with that.
And now, if this card is correct, the next match will be the Smackdown Tag Team Championships, which will be the Usos versus Ricochet and Aleister.
The Usos
versus the Bar versus Rusev and Shinsuke.
There's no way they're winning.
I would say
Usos keep it.
The Usos keep it.
Yeah, I think
I can see the Bar.
Fantasy booking aside, no, because I think Cesaro or Sheamus, one of those two will end up in NXT.
Split them up, please.
They're both great
I think
solos.
The Usos are just gonna keep it again, unless they do add the Revival to that match, then anything could happen.
I think Sheamus is at the point where I don't know how much he has left.
Yeah.
Not to mention his neck's pretty much.
Something was really messed up with his neck.
Yeah, his neck's a time bomb. It's like Ciampa.
Yeah, well,
I feel like
Claudio's great. Cesaro,
let Cesaro just go on a singles run and let Sheamus.
They did that. He won the U.S. title.
I know, but they let him go on his let him retire.
They didn't get behind him. He's great.
Yeah,
he's so good.
Austin.
So if it does just stay the Fatal 4-Way, I'm gonna stick with the Usos.
So Usos all the way around.
What do you got next?
The next match is the farewell match of Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin.
Does he beat Baron Corbin in 2 minutes and then John Cena comes out?
I hope so.
And then they have a 5-minute match and then he still beats John Cena.
That's what the match should have been. John Cena gave Kurt Angle one of the best matches of the last 15 years of his career. That's what the match should have been.
Yeah.
I mean,
besides his TNA stuff,
now,
but like
here's the thing.
Is on drugs.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle at the end of Raw put him in an ankle lock. So maybe he comes out and saying, you know what? You cheap shot at me. I can't compete because my ankle's hurt. So way to go, dummy. You just lost your Mania. You just lost your Mania event.
Maybe.
And then Cena comes down.
But that's like Cena helping Baron Corbin. You know?
No, I'm saying, so he goes, oh, now you just lost your farewell.
Yeah.
You this whole time you built this big farewell, and now I'm leaving.
Okay.
You don't have a match because nobody else wants to wrestle you. You're lucky.
But my question is, which John Cena do we get?
You're getting the John Cena's right now.
Yeah, you're not getting.
Yeah.
You're not going to get Ruthless Aggression,
No,
John Cena?
I'll never get rap
Never.
John Cena.
Well, I'm not saying rap John Cena. I'm just talking about John Cena Ruthless Aggression coming out like the red trunks and all red like you did that day.
Even more.
Wait, would that not be the greatest swerve?
Yeah.
Like John Cena comes back, beats the piss out of Kurt Angle, and turns heel.
That'd be awesome.
Finally turns heel.
I think you have a better chance of Kenny Omega coming to win the world title. Than that happened.
Now, if Kurt Angle and John Cena happens, does John Cena give Kurt his farewell bunch? Or does Kurt Angle do what most wrestlers want to do and go out on their back?
I don't know.
I mean, it could go either way.
He beat John Cena the first time.
So maybe So
I think
that was one hell of a 15-minute match too.
I think Cena beats him, and then like it's like a Sean Flair
celebration.
I'm sorry, I love you. Yeah. Sorry, I love you.
Dump him on his head.
Yeah,
call it a day.
And then pick him up and like give him a hug and raise his hand, and he leaves and gives Angle his.
Yeah.
Angle gets his big pyro send off like Flair did.
As long as whatever it doesn't go long.
Yeah.
As fast as you can.
I would love to see Angle attempt a moonsault.
Oh my god!
No, Kurt Angle has hit that moonsault twice, and it just happened to be off the top of a cage twice.
Yeah. No, he hit it off the top rope.
Yeah, he hasn't. Kurt Angle has never hit that moonsault off the top rope. He's only ever hit it off the top of the cage.
Didn't he do it to Shawn Michaels to the outside at WrestleMania?
I thought he did.
I don't know. I was just watching a triple threat with him, Jericho, and some other person.
Yeah, I don't know.
He missed the moonsault, didn't he?
Who that is.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't know. I'm not looking to look it up.
It's Benoit.
Well, no,
I know that's the gimmick. The gimmick was because Stevie Richards won the world title.
Because Kurt talked about that on Table for Three. He's like, you know, I'd just like to hit that moonsault just one time.
Well, Flair said I never wanted the figure four, but he did. He always said
he's never won with red trunks either.
Yeah.
Really, Flair?
It was either
every time red or blue trunks.
Every time he wears red, it's either red or blue. But every time he wears those trunks, he loses. Actually, he lost to Shawn with blue. What's the next match?
Next match will be the Falls Count Anywhere match versus the Miz.
Miz wins.
I don't care.
Yeah,
that's another bathroom break.
Yeah.
Next up is the women's tag team title match: Sasha and Bayley versus Beth and Natalia.
Natalia and Beth. They give because Natalia's got to be close to her farewell.
Yeah, and Beth looks the best out of all of them.
And Beth doesn't come back at her retirement.
It's going to be them or the Iconics.
I'm
sticking with the Iconics.
Yeah, I can see them screw job finish if they get the belts.
Yeah, I say
a second Montreal screw job.
Well, not that screw job.
I think they win. I think Beth Phoenix and Natalia win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that too.
Next match, if it happens, will be the United States Championship match between Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio.
I say Rey Mysterio wins it if he wrestles.
If Rey Mysterio doesn't wrestle, Andrade jumps in.
Oh yeah.
Samoa Joe wins, then
Andrade beats Joe at Mania.
No.
What's the point of throwing Andrade in it though? Because then you just have heel versus heel.
Yeah.
Heel on heel.
And it just makes Andrade look
from what I
weak again.
Usually never see a title change heel on heel.
From what I heard, they may try to push Andrade to be a face.
Yeah, but I mean they just bring him out like that.
He's never been a face.
Put Kevin Owens in there.
Yeah. Kevin Owens versus Joe, I'd love to see that.
Yeah,
that'd be a great match.
But I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
The next
Samoa Joe's do it for Mania moment.
Yeah.
The next match is the Intercontinental Championship match between Bobby Lashley and the Demon King.
Hopefully it's a 2-minute squash.
Yes.
In and out real as fast as you can. Beat up Leo Rush too.
Yeah. Hit them both with the coup de grace at once. Jump off the top rope, 1 foot for each of them.
Ooh.
Wouldn't it suck if that was Finn Balor's first loss on the main card as the Demon?
Oh.
No.
Look at Bobby Lashley, so vascular. God damn it!
Look at that win when he does that.
Finn Balor's too small.
Yeah.
Look at that ass when he does that clone pose.
Show your ass again. 1 hour of Baron Corbin. Remember that terrible role?
Who's that guy in the ring with Lashley?
Yeah.
I don't recognize him. Who is he? I like him.
the demon. That's a good idea.
Why didn't I think of that? Oh, wait, WCW did it.
Put that on Cena.
We should have hired that guy, not Finn Balor.
He was 6'6".
We're going to give that idea to Cena next week.
Can we still make Aleister Black the demon?
Oh, man.
So Finn Balor, I think we're all
So, John, we got a new idea for you. Face paint.
And cut that goddamn hair.
That reminds me of Simpsons. Cut those sideburns.
I really wish you would cut the hair. I mean, the hair's getting ridiculous.
Well, I guess it's
even when he came into the WWE, he never had a full head of hair.
I don't think he ever did. Yeah.
No.
you look like a damn idiot. What's your next match?
God damn it.
What's next?
Finn Balor, he's Irish. Where's Hornswoggle?
Yeah.
They need a partner up.
The next match will be the no holds barred career on the line match between Triple H and Bautista.
I think it won't be that bad if it's short. 10 minutes tops.
Does Triple H lose his career here, and that's his way of finally getting out of the
No, because he'll wrestle in SummerSlam, no matter what. So
SummerSlam's his match.
Yeah, and then he'll wrestle at WrestleMania again. So I guess Triple H wins.
Yeah.
Unless
why would Batista come back?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I can care.
Honestly, I can see Triple H losing this match just so this is his way to kind of fade out and finally take that seat behind the scenes and not have to worry about it anymore.
What if Batista comes out and Chris Pratt is with him and Zoe Saldana do the Guardians?
Okay, what if
Bradley
Batista
Cooper standing there and they turn and look at him like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and he's like, oh, sorry.
What are you supposed to be?
Who are you?
So
I'm Vin Diesel.
So Triple H's career is over, but not necessarily his NXT career. Maybe he has a match on a takeover.
Oh, yeah, he wrestles Gargano or something.
I still think they're doing a whole push where the McMahons are all the McMahon, pretty much except Stephanie, because Stephanie's not really playing heel right now. But the McMahons are being assholes, and Triple H takes over the company.
God damn it! I thought this was Triple H and Batista. Who's the guy in the orange?
Next match.
Oh boy. We're really getting into.
Is that your showcase match? You know how there's always that one showcase match, like the match that's not supposed to be good. It's a celebrity.
We'll get that at the end. Let's go through the card first, and we can then pick what we think is going to be match of the night.
Yeah.
But the next match is going to be supposedly AJ and Randy.
AJ, that has the potential to be a good match.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know who's going to win.
I still AJ wins.
I'm going to go Randy Orton.
I'm going to go Randy Orton as well.
That'll be on par, if not better than.
Randy Orton had.
I agree.
Randy Orton had the one up on AJ on SmackDown.
That's true.
The home show.
Yeah,
but
I could see AJ losing. Oh yeah, no. Actually, this makes a lot of sense. So, AJ loses, snaps, and then once Finn wins the IC title, and they eventually goes to SmackDown. They've Finn's been tweeting a lot of pictures with AJ, so I think they're gonna do AJ versus Finn over the IC title.
Yeah.
Either they flip the titles again, put the Intercontinental title back on SmackDown. We'll do
before AJ leaves. Do you think he'll be a Grand Slam champion?
He needs the tag team title in the unit.
Tag.
The Intercontinental title.
Who would he win the tag?
He never had tag.
Yeah.
He never had the Intercontinental title either.
Yeah, I can see him winning that, but tag team, I don't know.
Who do you put him as a tag team with?
I don't know.
Maybe Finn Balor.
I guess Finn.
I can see the finish
Kevin
for that
Owens.
match being AJ sets up for that springboard 450 with Randy on the ground. Randy pops up, catches him in the RKO.
That's what
big
they did.
RKO moment.
They did on SmackDown, but it was with the forum.
Yeah. The forum's easier.
Yeah.
The 450 is tough.
Yeah, that's
well, he did it to Evan Bourne. Evan Bourne went for airborne. He just jumped up an inch off the ground and caught him and brought him down. And they're like, oh my God.
That's a little different because you're doing the shooting
that's
star.
A 450.
Yeah.
That's
450 is fast. I mean, that's maybe. Who knows?
Next match. Austin, you have what you said. Who you have win that one?
I say Orton and then AJ turns.
We have
I'm the only one going
the big dog Roman Reigns versus the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre, I think.
Drew McIntyre.
You
can't just stop his push now.
Yeah. What if it's Roman Reigns?
You can't just throw the e-brake on a push like that.
I don't know. I feel like
e-brake's going to be pulled hard. It's being pulled.
So I
watched I'm going big dog.
I watched a conspiracy theory video
about
where two wrestlers were injured but not injured, but they only did the injuries because they wanted to push Roman. and the two conspiracy theory injuries were Daniel Bryan because he was cleared everywhere in the world except WWE, because then Roman got his push to get that title off Brock. Well, it put
Kevin
Roman
Owens won the belt.
Well, it gave Owens, but then Roman. It gave Roman his push.
Because what's his name? Roman didn't get the belt for like a year.
Yeah, Roman was titleless for a good 8 months before they gave him the Intercontinental title.
Because Kevin Owens had it for about 4 or 5 months. Then lost to Goldberg. He had it for 3 months. Then Brock had it for a year and a half.
Goldberg's reign wasn't exactly all that impressive because it was just another Brock reign.
It
was him collecting $10 million to show up and run a 3-minute match.
Yeah, I got the big dog as well.
I say Drew.
Next match is the match I think we're all going to be sitting on the edge of our couch, or at least Austin's couch.
Kofi versus Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
Wow.
Kofi has to win it. He has to.
If Kofi,
the only reason Kofi maybe doesn't win it is because someone in the New Day cost him.
I hope they don't do that.
No, that's a shitty way to do it. And I swear to God, if they don't have Kofi win, they're literally going to have 86,000 people in a massive
The crowd will
riot.
turn. The crowd will turn and shit on everything.
Being that early,
but when was the last?
The crowd will walk out if Kofi doesn't win.
I don't know about that, but they're going to shit on the show. Like when Rey Mysterio came out, number 40 when it was Daniel Bryan, and they just boo.
Yeah,
and it's like,
that crowd is going to turn.
Last,
Kofi wins.
That would be so perfect for Daniel Bryan to win.
Yeah, if it was last.
Just turn into the most actually polar opposite of what he was.
Yes.
Because at one point he was arguably Stone Cold popular.
Yeah.
He was Daniel Bryan popular, I would say. He was his own brand of popular.
Kofi's
and for him, in just a matter of time in sports entertainment.
What match do you think going into Mania has the bigger fan reaction, Becky or Kofi?
I think Kofi wins.
Kofi, 100%.
Kofi because it has steam now.
Yeah. And it means so much to black people. It really does. Not to bring race to it, but
it's not even that.
Honestly, as I would honestly like to see Kofi win that. Kofi win that title.
I want him to win it.
Kofi has done everything. He's done anything imaginable for this company,
and he would be a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah. All that aside,
and it doesn't hurt Daniel Bryan to lose the title.
No.
All that aside, Kofi's bent over backwards, jumped through every hoop, done this and that,
reinvented himself,
done the tours, all those tours overseas, all the meet and greets. He didn't have to do all that, but he did it anyways out of the kindness of his heart towards his fans. But at the end of the day, Kofi deserves it.
He does.
There's no doubt in my mind that Kofi does not deserve it.
And if they don't give it to him, people really cry.
Yeah, I think
it'll be like the Royal Rumble, the first Rumble in Philly when Roman won, and the whole crowd turned to shit after they knew it was Rusev and Roman, and they were all chanting, "We want Rusev."
Yeah, I think Kofi wins that one. I don't think Becky goes home with the title.
We're not there yet.
Rock and Rollins.
Yeah,
I can care less.
I don't give a shit either. I think Brock's gonna keep it.
I hope they somehow reinvent a new Money in the Bank and give it to Roman and just have Roman come out and beat both of them.
See, this is why
because we're literally Seth Rollins is a placeholder for that belt if he wins it because they are gonna give it back to Roman.
What I thought is if Seth did win it and then he build up, Drew beats Roman. He's like, look, I beat Dean, I beat Roman. Now I'm gonna beat you in the title, and then Roman beats Dean.
Now, hypothetically, what if they do bring AJ over to Raw?
I can see that, but
AJ versus AJ Seth would be a really good match.
Yeah.
I like the Drew idea, having Seth win and then Drew beats
McIntyre finally becoming Vince's golden boy.
That would be a great way to book it for a fan. Roman is getting his belt back. It's just happening.
Oh, God damn it. I told you that McIntyre was going to do it.
When you give him the belt back, the crowd's going to turn on. You can't do it too soon. You have to make him work for it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to work for it.
I told all of you 10 years ago that McIntyre was the golden child, and now he has the title. What did I tell you?
He sucked then.
Yeah.
He was not good.
Babyface.
Great theme song.
Great theme song.
Yeah. I like his theme song
did
now
that make
better.
The list?
No, it's his one nowadays. It's so hard to make all the brackets for that.
The NXT one with the music or the one now with just the bagpipes?
The one with the bagpipes. I think that's awesome. Well, there's like a metal guitar behind it. All right, so we're at the main event. Becky versus Charlotte versus Rhonda. I say Becky wins both titles.
So do I.
Charlotte.
Come on.
Charlotte.
Ooh.
Charlotte or Rhonda.
I like it.
Charlotte or Ronda. Charlotte.
No, I'm saying Becky.
The only reason I say Charlotte is because Charlotte will be the first unified title holder.
Okay.
And then I think you maybe Ronda does disappear for a little bit, and then you push Charlotte Becky 1-on-1 at SummerSlam.
No, see, I
then
say
if
this.
Shayna Baszler comes out.
I say Becky wins the title, and then Shayna comes out the challenger.
I would love that storyline, but I don't think we're getting.
But does Shayna come out to Monday night or Tuesday night?
Well, on Monday because they have to have.
I don't think they're gonna give Becky not Becky. I don't think they're gonna give Shayna that push that quickly.
Yeah, maybe.
I can see her coming out and establishing the fact that I'm here. It's my turn now. Rhonda had her time. She blew it. Now it's my time. But then that leaves Jessamine Duke and
they have to stay
Marina Shafir in NXT for.
They're terrible.
Yeah,
they gotta work.
They're terrible right now.
Unless the only way they can go main roster at this point in time,
they're just lackeys.
Is if they're Jinders, like how Jinder has those two dudes.
Yeah. They literally just be side pieces, just standing there.
100%. They're just annoy people.
Stand there, cause a distraction, and call it a night. And they'll stand there and just be like, tag, quick tag, do two things.
No, not even that. They'll never wrestle. Just be outside security.
Yeah.
Managers.
Let them stay in NXT and learn how to wrestle.
I agree. But I would love Becky to win. I don't think they're not gonna give us a trifecta. They're not giving us all.
That's why I think Brock's gonna keep it.
Which one's dating Roddy?
The one with the brown hair.
So that's Marina Shafir.
Yeah, I think
how is she not learning anything from Roddy? Roddy's phenomenal in the ring.
How did Brie Bella not learn anything from Daniel Bryan, one of the best in the world? You have to be pretty terrible than that, unless he's like, I'm not teaching anything.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, I'm not going to.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He taught her a few pumps. That's about it.
That's another couple. What's
so Austin? We've reached the main event. What is your projection for show stealing match of the night?
Show stealing match of the night. I mean, AJ Orton, depending on how much time it's given, has a good chance of doing it. I think if the tag team match turns into a ladder match, that has a great possibility. Well, the SmackDown one, because it's a fatal 4-way.
Right.
Because, Ricochet will do something amazing that will steal all of Mania weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's going to do that regardless. He's going to have something there that's going to send the crowd into a frenzy.
Depending on where Seth versus Brock is in the card, I think those two could put on a really good match.
I agree.
If Brock cooperates.
Yeah, Brock wants to.
If Brock cooperates,
Like Brock...
I thought Brock versus Finn was not a terrible match.
No, I think that was real good.
Yeah,
I'd love to see Brock just go back to old Brock for one night and hold a match.
Not the tights?
No, not even the tights. Like, you keep the trunks, just have a match, not just suplexes.
Him and Daniel Bryan was very good.
Yeah. Just forget the suplexes for one night. I want to see clotheslines, scoop slams, suplexes, like standard suplexes.
I'm fine with him.
Yeah.
That's not his character.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I'd love to say here comes the pain.
I would go as well with Austin and with AJ and Orton as the match stealer.
Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston.
I'm going to go there, Kofi and Daniel. I think that's going to be at least 40 minutes.
Here's my quick, because we are getting a little we're almost at the time where we normally cut. I'll go a little longer. But who has the best entrance?
Ooh, that's a good one. Triple H.
Triple H is gonna have a big one. Batista's gonna have a big one.
I hope Triple H is Kratos. That's all I want in life.
Kofi will have an amazing one along with amazing gear.
Yeah, you're right.
Shane McMahon.
Ray, if he's there.
Becky.
There's so many.
Ronda's just gonna plan as well.
Seth Rollins.
Joan Jett's
with
playing
Game
Ronda
of Thrones coming up.
Yeah, Joan Jett playing Ronda Rousey.
With Game of Thrones.
If Conor McGregor.
Seth Rollins already done the Game of Thrones entrance.
I don't think he'll do it again.
Double down.
Slay the Beast, and they have like a big dragon.
Yeah.
And he sticks a knife
through it. If McGregor comes out with either Finn or Becky, I would pop incredibly.
I mean, I'd love to see the Demon entrance.
I think you'll have a better chance seeing Gronk than McGregor.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, the Demon entrance is probably going to be huge. Yeah. I mean, you got that big stage like that. It's the first time the Demon's going to be at WrestleMania. Yeah. I mean, who knows what he's going to do?
All right, real fast. Let's get into no order particular. Let's talk some. It could be main event or non-main event Mania matches. I'll start with you. Give me like three or four that.
The one that sticks out in my head, and it's been one of those matches that I can go to talk about every time. It would have to be the very first TLC match.
Okay, that's a good one.
That match just sticks out to me because it was
WrestleMania 2000, right?
Yes.
Well, that's the ladder match.
Yes.
Yeah, the ladder match.
The TLC match, the very first TLC match.
The TLC match was the one where Rhino, Spike, and Lita interfere.
Mm-hmm.
Is that 17?
Yes.
The Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian won?
Well, they had two.
Yeah, the first one was
they had two.
Yeah, the first one where they got the standing O and This Is Awesome chance.
Yeah.
But that match.
We'll go round robin. What's your.
Do you just want to say one or should we say more?
Just go one and we'll just go around robin.
Rock versus Hogan, WrestleMania 17.
It was a big crowd pop.
Yeah. I thought it was great. It's
storytelling in the
match, but
and it was crazy because Hogan came out in the black and white gear. But you could feel that it was like the red and yellow Hogan in the whole match.
They loved him, that crowd.
Austin, what do you got? We'll come
Charlotte
back
Asuka.
Charlotte Asuka was good.
That one made me pop so hard.
Never seen that tap coming.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't
Never seen it coming. Obviously, my list is going to be very heavy with somebody.
Don't.
I'm gonna
Ahmed Johnson.
I'm gonna go that.
Ahmed Johnson.
I'm going that guy. I'm gonna be that guy.
Natural disasters.
My list is gonna be very heavy with a certain wrestler,
Andre,
because he is
Mr.
WrestleMania. But my first pick will not be a Shawn Michaels match. I loved the Roddy Piper Goldust Street fight. I was a big fan.
Where they cut in the.
I just watched another thing where
they cut in the OJ footage.
Yes, where they just did a promo on how that was actually supposed to take place backstage, and Dustin did like a whole interview about it. It was awesome. I
liked it.
Yeah, it was a good match. Back to you now.
Stone Cold and Bret Hart when Stone Cold passed out.
WrestleMania 13. Yeah,
yep.
That's one of
my. It's a good match. What do you got?
Roddy Piper versus Bret Hart. Was that WrestleMania 8 or 9? When he hits him with the bell and he gets all bloody. That match was great.
Austin.
So I could list half of the matches from WrestleMania 21, which is the
watching WrestleMania while you're doing this.
I actually am watching WrestleMania Hollywood. Eddie versus Ray is amazing. Shawn versus Kurt is amazing.
Yes, it is.
Yes. 21 might be one of the best WrestleManias of all time.
Yeah.
Or 17. 17 was really good too.
But I'm gonna go 20th anniversary Matt versus Jeff.
What was that? Say it again. You cut out a little bit.
25th anniversary WrestleMania, Matt versus Jeff in the Extreme Rules match.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, really.
That's a personal favorite.
I'm going to go Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H versus Chris Benoit.
Oh, versus nobody. when nobody won the world title.
Yeah, it was a great match.
Yeah, was that 24?
Yeah, I believe so.
24. Nobody said a big one. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
How about Brett and Owen?
Oh, WrestleMania 10, the opening match. It was wonderful.
Yes.
Great match. I think it actually got 5 stars.
Yeah.
Okay, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. No one said it. The first one and the second one was a little bit better.
I would just group them into one match. Yeah. They're amazing.
The second one was a main event, though.
The second one where he's grabbing his trunks like.
Yeah,
like he that was the first time in Undertaker's career where he broke character, and he was just like looking down.
Which one was he? Was he God Undertaker when he's all white like Undertaker?
That was the second time.
Was it?
That was the second time around when he retired him.
Yeah.
So my phone is actually about to die. So Jesus. I'm going to throw the one that my dad threw out in the group chat, which is Austin versus Bret Hart, the double switch.
Yeah, WrestleMania 13.
Mm-hmm.
That one is so good.
I just said that.
Yeah, he said that one. But that's
you
right.
did? Yeah. Oh, I may have been cutting after that one. But yeah, no, that one is amazing.
I won't go my favorite yet. We'll go around one more time. I was going to say Shawn with that, but wasn't the first ladder match?
Razor versus Diesel WrestleMania 10
was
Diesel Razor versus Shawn.
Razor versus Shawn's first ladder match.
This is where it's getting tough because I'm thinking all these matches and
let Austin go in case his phone dies.
Yeah, go ahead, Austin.
Macho Man versus Crush WrestleMania.
Macho Man's on my list, a very very high list.
The very last one I'll throw out is probably another forgotten one, which is Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. WrestleMania 27.
Yeah. Jeez,
Macho Man Ricky Steamboat.
Oh, WrestleMania 3, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. What you got? He's still thinking.
Oh, I was going to say his main event, but the Mega Powers Explode.
Yeah.
Versus Ultimate Warrior. Just watch it every day.
Yeah.
It's still good. I mean, it's not.
Hogan.
For entertainment purposes.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Piper and Hogan.
Piper Hogan. My last one's going to be the Iron Man match.
Okay.
Yeah. Piper and Hogan, or you could take the tag team match with Mr. T, however you want to look at it.
Yeah. The Iron Man match is my last one.
Iron Man match?
You got Brett and Shawn Iron Man match, yep.
The one that went 5 extra minutes.
Yeah.
You got one more?
No, not really, because we set them all off. I'll just say,
even though this one was a main event, it still sticks out in my head as potentially one of the best matches I've seen in WrestleMania.
Was AJ Cena? That wasn't Mania, was it?
No, that was
Rumble
and SummerSlam.
That was a good match.
Even though it was the main event, it's one of the best matches I've seen in the last 15 years of Mania. And that was when Daniel Bryan finally won the title. The triple threat match. Mm-hmm. That's one of the ones that just sticks in my head that it's like, even though I know it's a main event, it was well worth sitting there watching it for 45 minutes.
How about Undertaker versus Edge? That main event.
Yeah.
I forget
Edge versus McFoley.
Yeah, that was
the
a
hardcore
flaming
match.
table.
Yeah, flaming table.
When Edge retired Mick Foley, I believe.
Yeah, and then Mick Foley and Triple H had a really good hardcore match too.
That was Hell in a Cell, yeah.
Was it? Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. All right, well that'll do it for us. We're gonna tie it up here. We may go live on Facebook
tomorrow night,
and then maybe again even on Mania.
Oh my God,
Sunday night, depending on how time restrictions work.
Yeah,
some of us do work Monday morning.
Well, we'll probably go live during like a bathroom break or something.
We'll pick a match. We'll call a bathroom break, and we'll go live during the duration of the match. Probably be the Shane men's match.
But we do have the T-shirts on sale. They are really, really cool. I'm wearing the prototype one. This is the one that's the
extended letters.
You can't really see it on camera.
Oh, okay,
it's shiny, but they're awesome. We are calling it the Tornado Mania.
So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Thursday, and we'll talk about what we thought of Mania, New Japan, and NXT.
Go home show.
Yep.
Cheers.
See you guys. Thank you.